Happy birthday, Adriel Ariel. Welcome, everyone, to
Welcome to the InsideMC Biome Battle Cast. How are we all doing today? I hope we're all doing well. Welcome. I am joined today with the amazing AJX, who's doing their own intro currently, so I won't disrupt them. We're gonna be on different wavelengths. I also shaved, which not a massive fan of, if I'm being honest. But regardless, we're here today with Biome Battle Pride 25. Really looking forward to it. We've got 40 different POVs to go to today. I'm currently sitting in a bush because they have achievements now. I'm going to undeafen and let AJX talk, and then I'll chirp in whenever I get the chance.
So I will be checking on things.
Hello, AJX.
Hello, good sir.
How are you doing?
I am well.
It's good to hear. I didn't do much of an intro. I realized you were doing yours, so quickly deafened to not do mine. But I thought I'd let you do the rest here. No, it's not your fault. It's not your fault.
Well, let me slowly fade that music out so that we have the music of Biome Battle. The lovely soundtrack. How are you today, Insane Orbitz?
I am doing good. How about yourself?
I am well. It is a lovely sunny Sunday, and it is time for Biome Battle Pride. Very exciting. The event has gone and done a lot of updates in between this and the mini that was last hosted, but each update will be pretty much bringing some extra chaos to Biome Battle, and especially this Pride event. As we leave Pride Month, only 2 days left, only really 1 day left, unless you're, I suppose, at the other end of the world.
Depends
so very
on where
exciting.
you are, yes.
Exactly. I'm sure some of our players, they will be in the final day of Pride. But yes, I'm very excited for this event, and I'm sure you are too.
I can't wait.
All the chaos in store.
I do love a Biome Battle. Sadly, I've had to kind of sub out of previous castings like over the last few years. So it's kind of nice to be back a little bit. And this time, I know obviously your stream is a little bit different. You get the nice little constant like perspective POV, whereas like with the InsideMC one now we're doing player ones, which I haven't done for Biome Battle yet. So 40 different POVs is going to be a little bit chaotic, but it's going to be fun regardless. So the viewers
have forward to seeing that.
The viewers have a choice or both, either to watch your spectator POV or this one. I love some of the updates they've added. You sent me the update video. I did have a chance to watch it. How are you feeling about it?
Yeah, very excited indeed. There was also a sneaky hint of what is to come. So far, we are raising money for the, I believe, this is embarrassing. I was about to say Trevor Project, but I know it is not.
That's like the normal one, right? Not like normal in a bad way, but that's what people are used to kind of raising for. So it's a bit different this time around.
Indeed. Let me. I looked on the website and it did not have the notes of what it was. So let me go and look. We are raising money for the Kaleidoscope Trust, which is a wonderful charity.
There we go.
And we have currently raised £152 already.
I know, like 40 of that was before the testing, before it even begun, right? Because they were testing, etc., to see if the donations went through. Yes, I believe you were one of those donations, if I'm not wrong.
I think I was the very first donation, I believe.
Yeah, so
I may be wrong there. But yes, I was one of the first donations. I was drunk last week when I did it. It's good to know that I only waste money when drunk on charity donations. But yeah, very exciting. We have got a lot of incredible teams here today that are going to cause us to have a lot of fun, a lot of mischief for this Pride event. Of course, a non-canon event, but that doesn't mean anything because it's a pretty. In fact, I believe Pride should be the main events.
True, this should be
Because
canon, in my opinion.
this is the only canon event, in my opinion. So yes, very excited for that. But as someone that doesn't know the teams, what's your thoughts and feelings on them?
I think they're right. Yeah, they're going to be fun. Obviously, we have a few returners here. You know, a few newcomers for Pride, etc. A few people who, like, you know, I know, like, for instance, the Inner Littlewood team is a team fully built by themselves.
Yes,
so, like, you know,
indeed.
it's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be interesting to see who goes through. Obviously, the new achievement system as well is going to be fun. There's a lot of people who play a lot more than others, which is a completely fine thing. It's just going to be kind of linking into the teams, into the achievements here. It's going to be interesting to see how that goes as well. Because right now, the reason I bring it up is I'm kind of achievement hunting. I've already earned 16 and the server's only just opened. I'm a little bit addicted today, Joe. I'll be honest with you.
Indeed.
But I can only earn the lobby ones. I can't earn the game ones as a caster, which is heartbreaking. But it's fine. I can be the first person to max out the lobby.
And we just suddenly got 2 more donations of £20. One from Ducher. I hope I'm saying that wrong. And Anonymous. I'll try and keep track of them throughout the event. Make sure that we get them all through.
Sorry, yes, back to the teams. I feel like I kind of got sidetracked there because I'm in the middle of an achievement. I believe you're also trying to earn right now with the stack. Yeah, I mean, we'll go through the teams here. So Red Team obviously is as a team of in regards to other events are decently strong players. I know like Amphros, Wolfie, Pyro, they can kind of pop off. But I've always said this with Biome Battle, it's a very different type of event. It's a great event, but at the same time, the top frags don't always top frag, which is certainly interesting. Obviously with Orange Team here. Oh, sorry, go on.
I was going to say, indeed, Red, obviously, yesterday, huge pop-off. Amphros getting first in the Pride event of MCC, and Apo, I believe, was 7th, and Cherry in 14th. So they have a lot of good players. I know they've been practicing all week for MCC, so Apo and Cherry. So they have, yeah, huge pop-off potential in this event.
Exactly. And then we go to the Orange Team here, which is a bit more of like a friend-coded team. Although they may not all bond or know each other as too well. Safe Fast and Lukey both being newcomers. However, I feel like Safe is this kind of type of event they'd do well in. Shalom and on Piggles Nuclear. I believe Piggles has played every event, every Biome Battle there's been, like, well, main event. So they have they have the little buff there. Unless I'm wrong, please correct me. You know more.
Pickles has not played since, I believe, 3, which was in December.
Oh, I'm so wrong then. Apologies. Well, they still have the experience buff is more what I was getting at there.
They do indeed.
Yeah.
They do indeed. They'll be a great captain.
Exactly. And then we move on to the yellow team. Newcomers on this team just being Mr. Pros, I believe. I think Onyx has played a mini before, if I'm not wrong. And Irish, Danny, and Nomino have all played in the main event. So that's going to be fun as well. That'll be interesting.
Indeed, indeed.
Then
they
we move
are
into
a fun team indeed. Yeah.
Exactly.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. I did pause there. We then move into the green team here, which is, as I mentioned, a team of the newcomers, being in Littlewood leading that team. Obviously, Kanban, new to MCC, new to events, kind of getting into them very swiftly. And of course, Sausage, Solidarity, and Orion Sound, all known for their performances in MCC. But again, Biome Battle is such a different tournament that you could be great in any other event, and that's amazing. But at the same time, be interesting to see how you perform in an event of this scale.
Yes, exactly. And we, especially this one of all events, whilst we're at the halfway mark of all events, this event is going to be the most chaotic of all time because, of course, there's been a lot of stuff added, but as well we have all the incredible donation goals, including multiplier madness, which can randomize the point multiplier for a game, as well as many others. So we could see some crazy stuff happen in this event.
Exactly.
Random TNT spawns and mobs as well. Oh.
And obviously the creators with the... Well, actually, it isn't always the case. It's kind of just more of a stereotype here. But the creators who have more of the view accounts, for instance, the green team will get, like... They can also get benefits, but they can also get a lot of stuff against them as well. So it'll be interesting to see how their viewers go with that, with the donations. I don't know if you feel the same way there, AJ.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. I think, it depends how their viewers are feeling. and what Chaos wants to be. And you could donate to try and benefit your team and accidentally end up messing them up. So it'll be definitely interesting to see how the different donation goals and incentives have an effect. For example, you can randomly spawn a monster on someone. Will that benefit them, or will it? Well, more likely it'll mess them up. But inventory shuffle is one I'm looking forward to, especially in our PvP game. I think that's going to be a lot of fun.
That's definitely going to be one of the more interesting ones here.
And Mystery Brew, of course, in the racing game.
We then move on to our Cyan team, being Brinks, Bill, Brewberry, Link to Liam, Scuff Sushi. I think another fairly well-rounded team in the scale of events itself. So it does feel like a little bit stronger, not in a sense of them being OP, more in a sense of like the communication, the bond, the consistency when it comes to events, if that makes sense. As in, like, they've played more of these kind of scale events. For instance, like Spleef. I know it's different in Biome Battle, but they played events that have Spleef. That's the only real example I have here, but you get the idea regardless.
Indeed.
And then we move on to the blue team. Very, very fun team. I believe Mel and Slushy have teamed a fair few times in Biome Battle now, maybe 2 or 3 times. Definitely 2 at least. This has definitely been the second time. And then we have Hydratic. I believe they didn't sub out, right? No, they subbed in.
Hydratic is a sub in, yes.
Yeah. Olive Hoodies and Sunmin making their way into more events now as well, which is certainly interesting to see.
Very exciting indeed. And yeah, very fun team.
We have we then move into our purple team, which is a fairly chaotic one, I'd say, AJ. I'm not sure if that's what you went for when making the teams here. I'll let you talk about this one.
Oh well, I should say the majority of the team prowess should go to BitSquid for this event. I have helped slightly, but yes, this team is very chaotic indeed. I expect a lot of loudness, a lot of chaos, and a lot of fun from them.
And then
Jackass, of course, in his sorry, my bad.
No,
Jackass, of course, is currently doing a 12-hour subathon. Or well, I think just streamathon rather than a subathon. So yes. Could those hours of streaming be of any effect to that team? We shall see.
We'll find out. And then we move into our final team of the night, the pink team, which is, I saw Jojo respond to this, which is certainly interesting. An awfully odd amount of casters on one team. Now we got Wade Box, IMCC. They've both casted Biome Battle before, also casted a Block Wars. Jojo Solos and Wade Box, again, were casting MCC Live, and Jojo's done a fair few MCC casting. And then also Bubble Brook and Nagundo on that team. So...
I can confirm there was a bit of maybe decision to put those all together because of their casting prowess by BitSquid and the team making the teams this time around. So yes, very fun team. I'm very excited to see that team together and whether or not they can come out on top. We've of course got a few absolute heroes of Biome Battle in the roster. Including Slushy and CC, who often end up on top, as well as Piggles, and perhaps Antfrost after that performance yesterday. But maybe we can see a few shock performances as well. What are you expecting?
I was going to ask you, but I'm happy to step in and say this one. In regards to shock performances, I think Lukey's going to do quite good. A newcomer, I believe this is technically quote-unquote the first event they've ever really played. I'm sure they've played something before. Or I mean, well, at least in recent times, it's kind of the most, like the most recent event they've played, if that makes sense. So I'm thinking they're going to do quite good. It really just depends on the game mode. I think higher ping players will struggle a little bit, not because of anything to do with Biome Battle. They have worked on fixing the jump pads, which is very interesting, and other stuff that may be affected by ping. But I don't know. I got this weird vibe today. Do you know when you just get this weird feeling, AJ? That's what I'm feeling right now.
That's exciting. I like that. We are just waiting for 1 or 2 players, Irish and I believe Sushi, having a few internet issues. But before we get into the event, let's go through a few more donations because we're now on £240.
I'll leave you to read out the donations so that we don't overlap each other today.
Of course.
Also, I'm in the bush to your left right now, AJ, just so you know. Just hiding.
That's a weird thing to hear. We have Ollie.
Well, if you look left, you'll see the context.
Oh, this bush. Ah, okay, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yes, we had Ollie with the £1. I have lost my track now. Let's hopefully I
Sorry,
can gain
sorry,
it back.
apologies.
It's all right, good sir. It's not your fault. Schutzman with the £1 Dutchy Sa. Again, I've just said that different than the first time I said it. With £15, second donation. Sussman again with £1. Lucy Phoenix with £1. Pixel X Star or Pixel X Scar with £1. Ollie with £20, and Oi with no pound. I just wanted to add that one.
Who's your like underdog performance? Who do you think is going to stand out today, even more than they usually do, or someone just not expecting? Who you feeling here, AJ?
Interesting question here. Even more so than usual. That's the difficult question
Well,
here.
it can also be
because-
like a newcomer. It doesn't have to be someone who plays a lot. It can just be anyone in general. Like I kind of mix the two in
Yes.
together.
I would like. I think Shalomonom's going to have a good try. He's obviously been off of events for a while, I believe, doing his exams. So yeah, I believe Shalomonom's going to come back with some fighting edge, teamed with Piggles and Nukery on that lovely orange team.
I don't know how much it will help him today, but he has been playing a lot of bingo, which is interesting. Solomon on here, what I'm talking about.
Indeed, indeed. Well, the only game I would say is close enough to bingo is, of course, the hide and go hunt, which isn't called hide and go hunt. Task tag. That's what I meant. So maybe from that we'll see Shalom reach for the skies. But yeah, we've got a fun roster. Right, people are readying up.
No, but this means no more achievements for me, AJ.
Purple team and pink team seem
so
unsure.
close.
Purple team very unsure. Keep clicking yes and no currently. There they go. They are done. We are ready.
There we go.
You will be luckily able to collect a few more achievements during the event.
Well, not me, sadly. I mean, I will be in the lobby, but in regards to the game, sadly not. I mean, who knows, actually?
No.
If we both get 0 points, we might get the achievement for getting the same amount of points as another player. It just depends if we get added into that. I don't think we will. So, you said you didn't really make teams too much this time. What happened there?
I helped make teams. It's a joint collaboration, of course.
Okay.
It's of course good to have some fun teams for Pride as well. So not a major thing about bouncing, which I find is my main role nowadays.
What, the balancing part you say there? Sorry. Unless I
Yes.
misheard you. Ah, okay.
In all events. Oh, that's a weird sound effect. Slightly turned down my sound effects after that. Believe we've got a few.
Just for anyone on my end kind of wondering what it looks like. I'll show you what I've been referring to this entire time when I talk about achievements. I realized I haven't shown my screen once. So you can see achievements here. I've already earned 17 for sitting in a bush. It's the final star. I need to sit in a bush for 1,500 seconds, sorry. And I sat in a bush for 1,100 while also crouching because I need to get 10,000 crouches. This is currently my BOV, which I won't be showing too much. It was fun to show regardless.
Thank
Are you
to
achievement
Monthly
hunting right now,
Squishy and
AJX?
Solar P for the donations. Not really. I have no want to hunt out achievements. We are skipping the introduction, I believe.
I guess that's to catch up on time.
Team intros round 2. Okay.
Oh, okay, interesting. Great, I just realized. Okay, there we go. We'll switch to Wolfie's perspective here for the voting because I don't think mine's too interesting. So I'm just running around spam crouching. Again, the achievement hunting.
Got some votes for Zap and Cap, it's looking like.
Obviously,
Arena in
from
second place.
an unbiased perspective here, AJ, if you're able to, who do you feel is gonna be the team? What team do you think has a good chance of making the finale here today?
I'm not sure. We have been picked Zap and Cap. I would say I'm going to give Red their dues. Obviously, after yesterday, I'm a bit worried that they might be the team on top.
Okay.
Not worried per se, but I think they might if they perform like yesterday. we could see a long distance between them and second place. But of course, this event a bit more competitive, you'd say, than MCC Pride. A few more event players in it, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see.
And also just such a different format. I mean, I was talking this on the other day, and it's kind of true what they said. They never said it in a bad way, but it's like the PvP games can't really pass as PvP games. Like, this is kind of a PvP game, but like it doesn't really pass as one, right? Because it's shooting. The arena game mode, yeah, I guess that's the PvP game. Oh, who's this?
Hello.
Hello.
If you're having issues flying, just reset your flight speed with the menu. And you should
Thank
be
you.
good.
Okay.
Just a heads
Thank
up.
you very much. Sorry to go, who's this? Apologies, I realise.
No, it's all good. I'll see you later. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you to Emma for the donation of £5 and Simaxos for £1. Honestly, it's worth donating to him. He try and pronounce these terrible pronunciations of names.
I have indeed checked.
But yeah,
this.
you are correct. Games like this, which are, they are technically PvP, just in a completely different way, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly.
Usually you'd have PvP as in, you'd see perhaps sword fighting or even crossbows. This is completely different. You've got a game a mechanic that isn't even in normal Minecraft, so it will be interesting. And of course, the being split is also an extra bit of chaos into this one. You get 4 people, 4 and 4, rather than the traditional 8 versus 8.
And also, it's 4 teams in one, right?
Yes,
like 4 teams in one area.
Sorry, yes, I meant you got one versus. You got 2 teams of 4, or 2. Not 2 teams of 4, 2 areas of 4, rather than the normal event chaos.
I can't seem to go through walls, I've realised. That makes spectating a little bit harder, but it should be fine.
JC for the donation.
So we're watching Yellow Team's perspective here. Yellow Team are currently in a lobby with, if I'm not wrong, cyan, pink, and purple, I want to say? Yeah, purple. So we're watching Onyx position here right now, kind of going in on the attack. This is definitely one of the harder games to cast, so it's kind of nice that we're getting out early, because as much fun as it is, in regards to casting, you're kind of casting 4 different teams in 4 different sections, and then 8, and then overall, because they're split up, if that makes sense. So it's slightly harder to cast, but it's a fun one to watch regardless. We're going to swap between POVs here. We're going to check out Jack Cass's perspective.
Chaos. Currently, we're seeing Cyan absolutely fly through the points compared to other teams. Orange are our first place team in the other arena, and they're miles back. Pink as well.
Oh, they've updated that. That's cool. I like that. Seeing that's the first in each arena, second in each arena. That's definitely a fun mechanic. I don't believe that's not showing obviously to the players though. So for instance, we're watching Jack Cass's perspective here. It looks like cyan is in first, pink is in second, purple is in third, and yellow is in fourth on their one. So at least we know which section they're in. There's a lot of kills happening here.
It seems like the one section is getting a lot more points than the other, because yellow in 4th place has still got more points than green, despite being in the section that includes cyan, pink, and purple. Only purple, the only team behind on this section.
Maybe there's just a bit more attacking going on there, and that's why we're seeing that. One side is more attacking, while the other side is more defending.
Onyx managing to steal that flag off KTGO Burr and take it back to their base.
Blueberry is running the dual pistol here for Cyan. Looks like they've just captured a flag as well. Obviously, once you get a flag, you do get slowed down a crap ton as well. So it does definitely make running away a lot harder. However, it looks like Blueberry is moving really well here. Danny Milksop stealing their flag in return.
Blueberry about to get the flag to the station. Of course, the main thing is getting flags. You don't really need to worry about defending your own. You get the most points by getting the flags overall. And that's why we're seeing Cyan in such a commanding lead at this point. Red in the other arena also doing well. As predicted, a very good team there as well.
Danny Milksop still in the Cyan flag. It looks like yellow keep gunning down Cyan, whereas Cyan are kind of just splitting out overall. Obviously, pink are doing good well to catch up in our other section here. Again, the team of casters kind of showing off a little bit there with the strength as well.
CC, one of the best players at this game, probably ever, is absolutely killing it here. Cyan do steal their flag, but he has brought his own flag back.
Bill Sasushi on the attack against IMCC here. IMCC with the double
Do it,
kill.
Can he stop this flag placement? No, Brinks is getting in, and he might be able to. It's a triple kill from CC. I'm telling you, CC is immense at this game.
Insane.
Stopping Cyan from getting too far away. They're just
Whilst-
behind him now.
I believe this is Lagundo is about to capture a flag. No, Bubblebrook is about to capture a flag for pink again. Orange has moved up as well into first. Whereas, like as you can see on our side here, Cyan being in second with such high points, but the first and second in this arena has more points than the first in the other arena, which is certainly an interesting concept.
Even yellow has so many points compared to third in green and fourth in blue.
How is our green team doing? Obviously doing a fairly decent mod to come into third, but we will have a little look at Kanban's perspective here. A little bit of stream lag, unfortunate.
Nominal Gravy with the Irish flag behind. 2 Irish players on the yellow team.
Yes, Nominal Gravy and Irish Potato. Who I believe Irish Potato is still fairly new to the Java community, so it's cool to see them getting involved in so many more events like this one.
Very much so. That's a very fun team, very chaotic team that I'm expecting to do well in some of our later games, but right now they're doing fairly decently. Look at the gap between them and green, both third place teams. A huge gap between them.
I mean, even blue and fourth here, like purple, sorry, and fourth here look like they're about to overtake. They have overtaken green on points. One side of this bracket is just insane compared to the other side.
I think it might just be the knowledge that flags mean more, right? That's the big thing in this game. Defending your flag doesn't matter. But some people might not know that. Orange and pink teams are 2 top teams thus far. We have lost Antfrost for a second there.
And despite that, I mean, yes, orange and pink came out on top, but like it kind of goes for everything. And I mean, it could have been different based on scenarios here, but like orange and yellow came off as the winners, but the latter one didn't really win compared to the second place team and the third place team. I mean, relatively speaking, when we see it after the game, some teams are just going to have higher points, which is certainly interesting to see.
Yes, exactly. People are having a slight nauseating issue by the looks of things.
I will say the floor can be a little bit trippy. As cool as it is, and I get the arcade vibes, it does hurt your head a little bit when you're running around fast shooting people. I can see that.
Indeed.
BH is asking how we're feeling about the round so far. How are you feeling about our first round, AJX?
Yeah, it was chaotic. I think we're seeing yet again the craziness in this game, where it's one group of people focused on defending their flags and one group of people focused on attacking, and we saw the difference that made in points.
Exactly. There we go. We're into round 2. I believe it's red, yellow, cyan, and purple here, and then orange, lime, blue, and pink on the other side. Which is certainly a nice little switch here. We'll see how well it does. Looks like Apakuna already has that middle flag. Running back with it. Slushy's doing a good job to get a few kills there.
Seeing red and yellow come up against each other there. Both with each other's flags. Oh, yellow trying to bring 2 flags to the middle, but it can't, unfortunately.
It's interesting that when you're dead, you can also run around and spectate as well before you respawn. So once you are eliminated, you can follow the round to see what's happening. Still get callouts in the process as well, which is a cool concept. Again, though, I do want to refer back to this pink team. It's certainly an interesting concept that, again, I know I've referred to them being the casters so much, and obviously they refer to themselves as being the casters. I do wonder if that's helped increase their communication skills here. I mean, they're already in first they're about to get overtaken by orange in the other area. But in regards to their own section, they're doing a fairly good job compared to the other teams. So it'll be interesting to see if they can hold this future in the event, obviously with the communications that they provide. One thing that we failed to, well, I failed to mention in this game mode here as well is hitting the targets. They drop gold, they give you some points, so be it not amazing amounts, but they do give you something.
Yeah, of course, of course. A good shout there. Cyan yet again pulling out an early lead. But will that remain this time? A bit more equal this time throughout the teams. No abundance of points anywhere. But that could change later on. A lot more attacking by each team.
Orange with
Red
a big
struggling
point
this
jump there as well on their side. Going from second into a big lead in first. Oh, well, big-ish for this kind of game mode.
2 flags, a quick 1-2 on flags can really change your luck here. Pink running back, CC once again pulling their flag straight back to their base, and then they're going to kill Pyrocypher as well. They are on fire. Would be no shock to me if CC was our top player. We did get a donation, by the way, from Grace the Artist for £6. Thought I should mention, missing it earlier.
Also, Lukey captures a flag there for their team. I can't believe we're up to £414 and the first game has just begun. The goal was 500. We're about to smash that already. It's insane.
Very excitingly so, yes. And Frost trying to block off Yellow there, but can't do so. Nominal Gravy bringing the flag back. Yellow struggling a bit more this time. Oh, but they literally lost the flag last second. Apakuna coming in and taking that. Yellow struggling a lot more this round than the previous round, coming up against the very defensive red team. Both teams, however, really struggling to get points on the board compared to Pink and Cyan.
Kambam has taken the Cyan's flag there. It looks like Bill's hunting them down to try and get it back here. Got the shotgun. They do get the flag back, and I saw a return there. I'm interested to see that shotgun. Feels like it's on the right one, but the reload time is so slow. I don't know how good it is compared to the long range weapon. It'll be interesting to see who out of here got the most amount of kills. I know you mentioned that high MCC is quite good in game modes like this. I wonder if they'll come out on top with the most amount of kills.
They have been absolutely phenomenal at this game mode in the past. I believe they came first once on a team that came last place in this game. Jeez. Pretty incredible. But here comes Apo trying to get the yellow flag. Somehow manages to survive against both Danny, Irish, and Onyx. But
watching from Irish's perspective here goes down as well. Unfortunately enough, does have the shotgun. I don't know, like, what if you were playing this game mode, AJX, and hopefully you will get to see you play Biome at one point soon. What class would you be using?
Oh, I really struggle with this game. I'll be honest. I think for me in these types of games, I like a quick firing weapon, so I would have to go with one of them.
Okay.
We're both quite avid siege players, and might need to have a fairly decent damage, but be quite quick firing.
I mean, when I played this, I had a lot of fun playing with the sniper. I'm not sure if that's still in rotation. I believe that's a seasonal gun, right? Unless I'm wrong.
Crazy. I believe maybe. I believe that the sniper. I might be wrong. I don't want to say something where I'm wrong in. I don't have much to do with the development side, I can say.
Yeah, sorry, that's fair. I didn't know if you know or not. Olive Hoodie's crashing there, putting Blue Team down to 4 people. We'll switch over to Slushy's POV here. They are in third right now. It looks like Olive Hoodie's stream has gone down. They are back into the game. I'm not sure if that puts them in permanent spectator mode, though, is the problem here. It looks like it has put them in permanent spectator. There are only 15 seconds left, though, which isn't a horrible thing, but, you know.
Also for Blue, but they're not too many points behind anyone else. It is going to be Orange and Pink, our top 2 teams here. Yet again, I believe, right? They're both top teams twice.
Both rounds, yeah. Dominating their segments. It would have been interesting to see what happens if they went against each other.
It was a lot closer this time, but there you go. CC yet again with the most, our top player with the most points. Piggles, Brinks, Cherryfire, and then Nukery are second to 5th spot. It is Pink and Orange with the most points. Green there at the bottom, but it's only the first game and the points are very, very close.
I have it in front of me here if you want me to read it out. If not, then you can. It's your choice.
You go ahead, good sir. You go ahead.
So in first we have pink team with 4,094. There's a charged creeper that's been spawned in the lobby. Interesting. So 4,094 for the pink team, 3,801 for the orange team, 3,727 for the cyan team, 3,218 for red, 2.6 for yellow. I'm just gonna round it up. I'll round it. 2.4 for purple, 2.4 for blue, just 10 points short in between them, and green team has 2.1k. And then as for our top 8, it goes Hi, I'm CC, It's Eagles Pickles, Brinks, Cherry Fire, Nukri, Jojo Solos, Lagundo, and Bill. Three of the pink team in the top 8 here, AJ.
Some craziness there.
Interesting.
Very good starting round. We are doing our intro right now.
which is an
I'll
interesting
read out
concept.
the teams. Marshy with the £1 donation. Thank you, Marshy. Dutch Justice with £20.
BH, thank you for the follow, by the way.
Battle Pride.
And Bass, thank you for the follow as well. I hope you're both doing well.
I love the intro at the start. I've got I believe, Ant Frost on my head there. Our red team is Wolfie, Abaguna, Ant Frost, Cherry Fire, and Pyro Cypher. Orange team is It's Eagles Pickles, Lukey, Nukari, Shalomanom, and Safe Spoof. Danny Milksops, Irish Potato, Mr. Praw's, Nominal Gravy, and Onyx makes our yellow team. On our green team, we have Cam Bam, In the Littlewood, Mythical Sausage, Orion Sound, and Solidarity Gaming. Cyan team is Brewberry, Linksy Liam, Scuss Sushi, Bill, and Brinks. Very thanks there with a £1 donation. Blue team is Little Miss Sun, Min, Slushy, Sands of Time, which is of course Melissa, Hydratic, and Olive Hoodies. On our purple team, we have Jackcast, Katie Gobert, Lumastar, with May, and Ogar. See them twerking there. And on the pink team, we have Bubblebrook, HiMCC, Lagundo, Wadebox, and Jojo Solos. It should be noted that we have now got a £1 donation, £140 donation from Tracy Coletta. Thank you to Tracy Coletta, who has changed everyone's sizes.
Very cool.
For example, I believe I'm slightly taller than Brinks right now.
How do you pop the balloons?
The goal has been reached after one game. Crazy. Keep them coming, everyone.
£588 raised. Absolutely insane. And the multiplier goes up. We do have like donations for a random multiplier as well, which is certainly interesting to see how that'll do. Our teams are readying up here for round 2. How many games are we playing today, AJ?
We are playing 8 games.
And we're already going into game 2 now. There we go.
8 games. Round 2. We saw a very close vote last time between Runners Rampage and I believe it was Arena that was just not voted. Tracy Coletta, second incentive, donated £140 yet again.
What does that do again? Sorry, it changes the sizes, right? Or
Yes,
it looks like they spawned a few goats.
I'm not sure that is part of the arena, I should say. That's part of the voting. Rather than
my bad.
doing that. Arena is going to be voted, but holy moly, that is another huge donation.
It's interesting to see that the PvP games are getting out here first, or the quote-unquote PvP games are going out here first.
Arena, a lot of teams will be happy about that. I have it on special. I've talked to some of the teams, and I know Yellow Team especially wanted Arena out early. So we'll see some chaos here.
I'm getting an awful amount of ads today on these streams. I need to look into this. It's very annoying.
We should say what Arena is. They are still trying to
£0 to get the third incentive. That is.
I think we're just trying to process that. Arena is basically a PvP game where you have incredible kits to choose from, all based on mobs in Minecraft, all giving you special power-ups and abilities. And basically, you have to capture 3 points, one in the middle that gives you 2 points per second, and 2 on each side with 1 point per second. And yeah, it's the team that gets the most points. It is a round robin game, the Biome Battle round robin game. Sylveon with the £1 there. So yeah, it causes a lot of fun, it causes a lot of chaos. I'm very excited for it. I'm going to open up a Fanta right now.
Celebrate. The teams are just practicing capturing the points here. Looks like Ollie Orion-san is going to be using the Mace kit, which can be very, very fun. Ogarth just leaving there to delay a little bit. Just relogging now.
Oh, guys, just relogging. What team do you think will do best here? This is a
Oh,
difficult one.
that is a good question. That is a very good question. Who do I feel is the strongest? I don't know. That purple team is fairly strong. I mean, I say that they have good chemistry, but I'm not sure when it comes to PvP if they're the strongest team is the problem.
Jackass has, of course, been doing very well PvP recently. If you've seen on Twitter,
of course, but then one person can't carry a team of 5 is the problem, right?
True that.
I'm not saying the other
True.
5 are bad, but like one person can be amazing at PvP, which is great. However, what's called like when it comes down to it, obviously you're going to be in a 1v5. There's no way, no man, no woman, no anyone can beat a 1v5 is the problem here. I think kind of going back to pink team here, I think again with the communications, I think they'll have a good little plan lined out. I know they've been practicing, I know they've been researching the games, so that's definitely something. Orange team, believe it or not, is full of decent PvPers. I know Shalom Manon when it comes to PvP is very good. Biggles obviously one of the favourites. I think Luki is quite an underdog, and Nuka and Sace can hold their own. I'm not really sure. It really just depends on who takes what kits, right? Like for instance, like because you can't take the same kit, so it just depends if people are really taking their strongest points is the problem. And I guess we'll find out.
Have a huge effect because, of course, kits in Biome Battle are sort of designed to counteract each other.
Exactly.
Like Pokemon, shall we say? So one kit will beat one kit, and that kit will be beaten by another kit, and so on.
I'm looking at Wolfie's perspective here, and they're doing the exact same thing I am, spamming space and spamming crouch. I'm not sure if as a spectator I'm getting these achievements, but we'll see.
Legitimately, on my perspective, I can see both of you doing that.
I didn't know you was in the red arena. I thought you moved. Yeah, we're literally just here, just chilling. I love all the new updates to Biome Battle have added. They're really pushing stuff to the limits, right? They're being able to say hi, they're being able to say goodbye, that everything is very, very cool.
Indeed, indeed.
What about you? Who do you think is going to stand out in this game?
I am going to go with Red Team, I believe.
Okay. How comes?
I know I shouted them out earlier, but yeah, I just think Unfrost and Wolfie, obviously very good PvPers, but I think Apo as well is going to do really well in this game. We've already seen Cherryfire get a very high placement in one of the PvP games. Right, I am checking out Red to begin with.
I will do the same. I'm gonna go through each team one by one. So I'll start with Red, who look to be against Yellow
Pink.
here. Pink, sorry, apologies. And then we'll move through after that.
2 free donations there. 4. Sorry, Lucy Phoenix, Saya Q's, JC, and Afterlaw. We're seeing some chaos. Red picking 2 of the areas.
Again, it just comes down to the good communication. We see Anfrost here with the Mace kit, holding on the center here. You know what, for this game mode, because it's in such a small area, we'll switch to Caster BOV like how you have it, so we can keep on track with everything. Normally I don't, but we will. So pink team have taken 2 objectives here. Looks like they're holding the middle really, really well here. Red team just on the outskirts there. Looks to be Pyrosite sitting on their horse there, holding a good point. The Enderpearl goes in. Pink have the outskirts, but Red are capturing what seems to be the 2 points. It's really back and forth here. It's really a mix between the both. I
Very
don't
back and forth. indeed.
believe. Do kills add points, or is it just the captures here, AJ? I can't remember. Do you remember?
It's mainly the captures, I believe. Again, I cannot remember fully, sadly.
No, that's fine. I just asking in case you know. It looks like
yes,
it's
I
been
believe
quite
it's-
an even mix though, with Pink taking a slight advantage here. It just depends on how quickly they can get this middle and hold it. They obviously the outskirt there. Red also
They
have the
can hold
outskirt.
it. Oh, but they've
But not
lost
for
it
long
out
at
on it
all.
again. They've just changed. They've just changed points now. Very close between them, though. Closer than any other game, I believe.
And I believe Pink won
Pink
that
do
round.
get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not by
It was the-
loads. That
yeah,
was
it was
quite
the
an interesting
closest
score
game.
split. Oh, okay.
Right,
we'll move
orange
the-
team.
Is Orange team next? Is that the order? Oh yeah, guys. Yeah.
Yes,
That's right.
this
That's
is
right.
a bit
That's right.
confusing.
Yes.
Ah, I did not know I was commentating with BB No Money. And off we go. Orange team, a strong team here against Pink again. We might have to go in a slightly different order to stop seeing Pink.
we can do orange and then we'll skip over. We can skip over yellow, then do lime, and then go back to yellow after that.
That sounds very good idea there. That's good,
I'll
sir.
break the order.
We're seeing Lukey versus CC here. Jojo now joining CC and finishing off Lukey.
Who is that who has
Pink
turned massive?
Do
here?
have the middle.
Sacefuss was massive just then.
Must be the changing of the things.
The height
We've
share
got
Luke is very
3 more
good, yeah.
donations. Here, Oglafgabakink, Lucy Phoenix, and Finn all donating money. We are almost towards £800 now.
As much as orange have
Orange.
the middle here, it feels like pink have been a bit stronger. But I say that Isigles Piggles capturing that outer skirt. Orange have both sides now. It evens out, right?
They
I believe
are-
the pink gives you the
they-
middle gives you 2, while the outskirts give you 1.
Yes, it does. And talking of even out, these teams are yet again Pink incredibly close. Pink have somehow been the 2 closest teams thus far. But now Pink gaining a bit more of an advantage.
Piggles
The orange will
realizes the
really
orange
have
in
to
the middle.
hold this place. Orange will really have to hold the midpoint at this point.
But it doesn't matter. If Pink are getting the outskirts and they have the lead, they just need to hold on to that. But never mind, they don't. Orange are... Wow, this is a really tight mix. Pink taking a bit of a big lead there,
Very
obviously
close
having
yet
both the
again.
outskirts. And holding both the outskirts. They don't even really care for the middle anymore. And there you go, Pink won it.
Pink have won twice. Oh, sorry, they might have not won the last game. That might be my bad. We are skipping to the lovely green team now.
In before they're up against Pink.
They are not. They are up against orange, of course.
Oh my god.
of
Okay, you know what?
course.
Let's go to purple team.
Purple team we will skip to. One of the teams we
Who are up
thought would
against
do very
blue.
well here.
There we go.
Seeing a few new colours. I'm stuck in their spawn accidentally.
Oh yeah, if you just go through the normal exit.
Yes. I did.
Purple,
Purple
blue,
trying
and
to get
fine
these
exit.
outer rims. However, whoever was fighting there, I believe it was Olive Hoodies, with the incredible fight to stop them from getting that outer ring. May is our golem, fighting Slushy there and doing incredibly well. And yet
Blue
again,
have
they
the
are.
middle, but purple have the outskirts. See, the thing is with Katie Burgess holding that singular outskirt there, if they're fighting for the other objectives, it's great. But as long as that middle isn't captured, nobody's getting points for it. So if you just have one person sitting on the side guaranteeing points, while the other 2 objectives are up for like play, it's a game changer. But blue look like they're going to take all 3 here. Well, near enough all 3.
Purple did have a huge advantage, and suddenly it is gone. Slushy killing a bunch of players there, and now, yeah, it is close. But Purple do remain in the lead, capturing those 2 outer points, and now going into the middle. Katie then staying back to fight Slushy, who absolutely obliterates them. Sadly, there.
Blue have an outskirt. The
Hydratic,
maze kit
very
is certainly
brave there.
interesting. It really just depends on how good you are with maze. If you miss that hit, it doesn't really do too much damage for you is the problem, right? And every single time they go up, like Olive Hoodies there is a smart player, every single time Ogaf goes up, they place a block, and it looks like who won there? Purple.
Purple one, yes. Blue.
Jeez.
We're close though. Weren't too far away. We've seen very close matches at least so far. Shall we go to yellow now to see how they're doing?
course, in before they're up against a team we've already seen. They're up against Cyan. We haven't seen Cyan yet.
Yeah, we should be okay from here on out. I think we'll have seen every team, so we can go around after this.
Yes. See, it's nice. We can use the caster perspective. We can use our caster perspectives for this because it's such an open area. You kind of just need to sit in one place with your zoom button. It's amazing. Whereas in other events, it's such like there's so many buildings, there's so many different areas that you can go to. It's kind of hard when it comes to spectating. Whereas this, you can just look straight on. It's lovely, and you can see that the Cyan have point C, as you mentioned, Yellow have point A, and point B
fighting Danny Milkstops there. Very
Yellow
close between these.
Are in the lead here by a lot. Unless Cyan can start taking some objectives, it looks like Bill there did a great job of dodging, killing time so Cyan can get that point, whilst Yellow has the other side. Again, it's just this middle is always such a matchup. It's insane.
Nominal Gravy versus Liam here. Absolutely destroying Nominal Gravy Liam here. And manages to win it. A shock victory there. I was not expecting that. We are seeing Yellow now be overtaken. They are only a few points in between them, though.
It's a really, really close mix, but Cyan look like they're going to take a bit of a lead here unless Yellow can get that middle, which they do. They're both earning points at the same time. Nominal then going into the outskirts, but isn't a fight with Brinks here. Nominal looks to win this fight against Brinks. Oh, Brinks just getting the kill. Fun. Insane.
Yellow have overtaken, though, now.
Again, if no one has a point, no one's getting points. If Yellow can just keep the teams from getting the points, so they don't even have to secure the middle here. They just have to stop Cyan from getting in. That's exactly what they do to go into first.
They do, indeed. Cyan are struggling here.
Can I have a look at green team?
Should we? We should. I don't believe they have won a round yet.
Their time is
coming. Against Cyan.
I can fact check you here. Has green won a round? Green has... Oh, it doesn't say on their perspectives. I thought it did.
Green against blue here.
Oh, this is going to be an interesting matchup to see what happens. TNT in the middle. It's such a great way to keep people out as well, the TNT. Really just depends on how you use it, though.
Orion Sound versus Sunmin. Sunmin spamming their hits. And somehow that has worked. And managed to get Ollie offered the point. And yeah, blue team getting the points here that they desperately needed. It did take a while, though. Neither team getting many points from the start. Kambam's running in solidarity. They are absolutely going for it in terms of trying to get as many points as possible.
Orion Sound destroying Olive Hoodies here. Never mind, Olive Hoodies with the perfect pal just clutches up there. Blue have both the out points. Green can hold on to middle as much as they want here. But again, when it's wide like that, and blue have both the outskirts, it's easy pickings. I think we did a fairly good job with this in the Christmas one. Obviously, a lot has changed since then, and strats have changed. But I feel like we had like one person on each outside point and then 3 people in the middle. Like, because the thing is, at the end of the day, even if you're losing the 5v3, as long as you stop them from capturing points and hold the outer skirts, you're pretty much always going to win, right?
Yes, exactly. That's why I came up with the strategy. To be fair, it's pretty easy when you know these games what to do, but to actually do it is difficult because you lose one, you lose one fight on the outer skirts and suddenly you're panicked. But yeah, we did incredible last time round. Who are we yet to watch? Should we go to a bit of Cyan?
We can have a little look at Cyan, sure. This is our final round. Oh no, we got one more round after this. Apologies.
Yes. I didn't actually pay too much attention to one there, but it was a brilliant fight. I believe it was the blue team.
It was our blue team.
Pono plan there with the £4 donation or £6 donation.
Cyan off to an incredibly slow start here with Purple getting both objectives.
Yes, true, and almost in the middle as well. Oh god, just sitting in the middle waiting. And now fighting Scuff Sushi and Linksy Liam. But I'd like to just say we are almost on £900.
Insane, right?
By the second game, we could have doubled our donation tally. So thank you so much for all the donations. It's been incredible.
If we keep up the pace, there'll be £4,000 raised at the minimum
That would be
at the end of this
insane.
event if pace stays the same. I believe MCC raised like what, $16,000 yesterday.
I believe something along those lines. Yes.
And there's so many more charity events coming up. I'm sure with Heart of a Hero you have something planned. What's it? The 24-hour stream for cancer. They have a bunch of events collabs happening on the same weekend as both mine and Liam's events are happening for Make a Wish. A lot of charity events coming up, including these ones here today.
We're seeing some chaos. Or Jackass.
No one's really holding any points at all.
Cyan got a point and then ran off it, and Jackass just ender pearls there and gets it. Absolutely incredible stuff. Purple dominating this one. Cyan struggling. This will be the biggest gap between teams.
An insane difference there. 1.1k to 270.
I think you were right with your purple shout. It's got to be said.
Told you, purple. They have the communication. They have the team skills. I want to see who are purple up against in this final round here. They're up against pink team. Oh, I actually kind of want to watch this. I know we did just watch purple, but I feel like this is going to be a really fun matchup.
Very happy to watch this.
These are the two teams I said.
Thank you to Double/Karma for the £20 donation. Here we go. Two people on the side. Katie Gobert, Bubblebrook heads away from that. They're all fighting May in the middle, this pink team. Keeping this middle point. And there you go. Lagundo getting the side point whilst that middle goes on. Same with Bubblebrook. Fighting Katie Gobert here. Can they get the kill? No, Katie's going to get it.
The Hulk's just saving
so
on
close.
For a little bit.
So close. Purple are in the lead of this one, but it is close.
I believe I did just see an attempted TNT cannon. Doesn't work on Biome Battle, sadly, because of the way the TNTs are built. But it would have been an amazing concept regardless.
Pink now overtaking purple. These, you know what? These have been some fun games. Each time seems like we have. It's been hard to predict. I mean, purple just beat Cyan, who I thought were a great team, and then losing against pink. And it's very close now between all the teams. Look at the points on the side there. No team far up.
Only 4 teams in it going over now, but as I was saying, only 4 teams had the triple digits. But it looks like every team, if Green can step up and get some points here, are going to enter the triple digits. Which I feel like hasn't happened a crazy amount.
Feels like it might be a struggle.
There we go, green team make it. Purple team holding both the outer points here, just beating pink. And purple win this round. Insane.
Just about only 10 points in it. And that is it.
There we go.
So we go through which team did well. 6 out of 7 for pink there. Jojo Solos was our top player with 33 kills. Ogar next, High CC, Nukery, and then Piggles. Our top team was the pink team. Then the orange team in second place. Purple team third. Fourth place was the red team. Fifth for blue. Sixth Cyan, yellow 7, and in 8th place was green team. Actually a fairly big distance behind, sadly. But hopefully they will be able to rally the troops. Brewberry is restarting the game. We're just having a few changes.
There is quite a large little change here between first and 8th. With our pink team in first right now with 10k points as opposed to our green team in 8th with 4.6k. Obviously, hopefully green team can bring the comeback, but 4 newcomers, a slightly weaker team, is kind of to be expected.
And there we go. We have the change to summer. We are now in the summer holidays.
Being reflected here as well.
We have a slight lag spike right now.
Yeah, I was going to say, I wasn't sure if it was my settings that were broken or not.
No, all good. It's just slight lag. CC and Jojo Solos are our top players, followed by Pickles and Nukery. Then it brings Shalom Anom in 6th, meaning 3 oranges in the top 10. Ogar, Lagundo, Wolfie, and Cherry complete our top 10 there. £20 from Berry Fangs. Back to you, Orbitzz.
Random fun fact. Crouching as a spectator doesn't add to your tally. So this entire time me crouching has actually done nothing. At least in the games. In the lobby, it's fine, but in the games, it doesn't. Sorry, I know that's unrelated to our event. Well, you know, it is related. It is related to the achievement hunting. I believe if you're looking for it, I think it counts.
Schultzman with the £5. We are very close to 1,000 now.
Mental.
Donate
£17
if you
away.
can. Obviously, if we do keep going on this rate, we will reach 4K. But the amount raised has been phenomenal, so we're very thankful to even be at this thus far. I believe absolutely obliterated the last time Biome Battle fundraise, but I might be wrong there.
Well, the event's come a long way, right? With all the stuff
It
they're
has
offering, with all the
indeed.
stuff they've added, it's kind of insane.
You are correct. But yeah, you were right earlier to point out that Green Team is a bit far behind. It is worth mentioning that Yellow are 3,000 behind as well. Almost 4K, but things can change in an instant. As I said before, Yellow...
Dono there as always, yeah?
Straight white man. Thank you for the £1. I think I mentioned earlier, Yellow were hopeful to get that game as well as the race game out, so Arena out and Runners Rampage out very early to hopefully get a few points. We have hit £1,000.
On pace to hit 4K at a minimum. Absolutely insane.
Absolutely incredible.
However, we are only 2 games deep in an hour, so I'm hoping we pick up pace a little bit because it is a Sunday night. So
yeah, I forget your Sunday nights, Lemmas.
Yeah, I mean, my dad's working away from home, so he's getting up like 3:30 a.m. tomorrow.
Oh, bless him.
That'll
That
be
is
fine.
rough. Just waiting on something. We'll be starting shortly. It is. They have added a lot, so a few gaps here and there are expected, but hopefully, as we continue into the event, they get shorter or non-existent. But yeah, W, as Piggle said, W for £1,000. So much money going to the Kaleidoscope Trust there. Incredible work from not only our players fundraising, but also all the lovely people that have donated.
Yes.
£20 from After Law as well.
Slowly adding to the counter. Obviously, now that we've got the PvP games out of the way, I believe there might be one more, but for the most part, the more intense ones, I guess. Do you reckon we could see a big scoreboard change here? Do you reckon it's going to stay fairly similar? What are you expecting to see here, AJ?
I'm expecting a change. I wasn't expecting Pink to be on top after these 2 games. Very excited about that, especially with Bubble Brook doing currently in 11th, which is crazy. But yeah, very, very shocked to see that, but excited. I do expect a big change though. As I said, some teams less focused on the PvP element of this, and especially when we get later on to the building game, of course.
Exactly.
I do expect to see quite soon, if I'm honest.
I believe it might be the next one out. I think games like Dungeon Dash, like, I mean, I'm surprised. Oh, actually, no, Open Slimer again, another PvP based game. It makes sense.
It's currently Runners Rampage though at the top.
Oh yeah, I see. I missed that.
Another highly competitive game.
Oh, it's a new season as well. Summer, the new map for summer. We haven't played it, so I'm guessing they've all just agreed to play the new map.
Well, it's not a new map. There is segments to the maps that have shortcuts now.
That's what I mean. Sorry, yeah. As in, like, with changes to the map. There you go. I should say for the summer one. And I believe summer hasn't been played before for Runners Rampage. I think this is the first time we're seeing it.
I may be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's been played twice before, though. I might be wrong, huh?
Let me ask. Either or in Orbitz. Oh wait, you're listening. Wait, that doesn't answer my question. I didn't even get to ask it in chat. Wait, so it's not a new map, but there's new skips. Is that what we're saying? I believe that's the case.
I'm not sure.
Hopefully
Hello to all the wonderful people listening in chat.
True, yes.
All the wonderful Biome battlers. We're now on £1,069. We should explain what Runners Rampage is, shouldn't we?
Yes, please go ahead.
Runners Rampage is a game that says what it does on the tin. You are basically racing against your teammates as well as the other teams to get to the finish. There's 3 laps. It is an exciting map with lots of different challenges, from parkour to the use of speed and jump pads to even some crazy riding mechanics. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. You are correct, though. I was wrong. It is a different map. We are starting in 13
this has
seconds.
been played before. No, you're right. Runner's Rampage on Summer has been played. But it's
But
not a
crazy.
new map. There's just new skips, I believe. This is not a new map. Because I remember watching this.
Off we go.
Okay, we have
Here we
a
go,
quite
we
a big
see
split here at the start. Some people going up, some people
People
going
taking
down.
different routes. But off we go through.
I believe In the Littlewood is at the top there. Oh no, we'll switch over to their POV here.
We're seeing a few people change lead, of course. But everyone seems to be filing through now. It looks like CC, Nominal, and Antfrost at the top. Antfrost, of course, winning Ace Race yesterday.
Olive Hoodies as well.
I've got
Currently
stuck
in.
there. I'm gonna skip.
Oh no, wait.
Oh, lots of people missing the skip there, and Slushy takes the lead.
Olive Hoodies a lot further back than I thought. I didn't realize I was so far back.
Brewberry in second place currently.
There we go. There's me thinking Olive Hoodies was in first. I've caught up. Nice. There we go. Brewberry and Mel just falling behind. That's two blues in the top here. But yeah, as you mentioned, Slushy here is dominating it right now.
Very far ahead. But it is Mel and Brew catching up.
Which is interesting
Big
to
shout-outs
see
to
two
the-
blues in the top here.
Exactly.
Taking a skip seems to be worth it there for blue. The camel playing up a little bit from a spectator's POV here. Mel just hitting a barrier. Two blues in first and second. This is an insane feat right now.
Yes, very good points for blue team right now. Antfrost following in behind. But it is Slushy that gets the huge lead here. Mel going for the skip. Mel going for the skip here. Will it come off?
It pays
off.
off.
It does. It pays off, but Slushy then re-overtakes. This is the big skip. This is the one you don't want to miss. Oh, but Mel does.
But it's fine. They're far enough
Drops
ahead.
back.
They're far enough ahead to make a recovery there. They've only moved into third. They're still far
now.
enough ahead.
Jumping back.
And Slushy finishes with lap one in first. Mel
Jackass.
just in third
Lost the
there.
jump. Jackass using the camel jump at the end, very tactically there. And we've got a big group of players right behind.
Look at
including
Red.
Cherryfire doing very well.
Yeah, look at that red team. They're all up.
I believe the only person missing is Wolfie. Oh no, we're missing Wolfie and Pyrocyph.
Wolfie has just finished there. Again, Slushy and Mel in a race here. Antfrost taking a bit of a comeback here. It's really
Zion doing
interesting. I
very
don't
well
think
as
I've
well.
ever seen this before. Two people on the same team racing against each other.
Who will be the one to come out on top?
We'll find out.
Slushy dies. Slushy with a death there.
Mel with the lead here now. Slushy and Antfrost just behind. Followed by, I believe, is Brinks with a big
another
comeback.
drop
And
from
then
Mel.
CC has moved up into fifth. Antfrost takes first.
Big shout outs to Mel. We are big fans of their work. Sporting the Sands of Time name right now. Onto the first camel section. Now, I gave this special attention last time out in Mini because, of course, my girlfriend was in that event. And you do get points for each lap. It is worth noting.
Okay, so when
So
Slushy is holding that lead here, they're going to get a lot of points, is what you're saying.
No, well, it's slightly different than that, but yes.
Well, not less a lot of points. I mean, if they consistently stay in the top three, then they're better off.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. But if one person has a really bad first lap where they come 25th and then for some bizarre reason moves into the top three,
Yes.
then they're living life.
Briggs had a small lag issue there.
And Frost sitting in first here. We have a little bit of stream delay on my end. And Frost is ahead compared to what you're seeing right now, but the idea is there.
Well, I was going to say Antfrost, this is the second time Antfrost has obviously led in an event, but he's finding it much more difficult than yesterday.
Slushy moving into first there again. It's a fight at the top here. Jack has an
Jack
amazing
has
job to
second
hold
again
their
as
own,
well.
yeah. Terrifier not too far behind. Blueberry and Brinks. Ogarth and With May from the same teams here finishing. Mel has having a bit of a fall off there. Must have missed a jump, but I'm sure they can bring it back here.
The purple team and the red team getting lots of people high up. It is also worth noting, I did see earlier that the Cyan team are all clumped basically together, apart from Brinks and Blueberry.
Do we get team point finishes here, AJ?
There you go. See, we see Liam, Bill, and Scuff Sushi come over at the same time. There is no team point finishes, but of course, your teammates doing well overall is important. You know,
of course, yeah.
Being in the top 20, very impressive for all of Cyan, I believe. But saying that, I believe, no, that is not true. I will not continue with that sentence. I believe Cyan are the only team with everyone in the top 20.
Slushy's so far ahead right now. It'd be I mean, actually, no, my Nanfrost is taking a bit of a comeback, but if either of them fall out of the top 3 here, it'd be a horrendous throw considering how far both are ahead. Slushy hitting the wall there. Anfrost missing their jump on the camel as well here. Anfrost just taking the lead. I do want to switch their perspective here, but there is a bit of a delay is the only problem here. Both of them on the Elytra section now. It's close.
Flying through. Who will take the win here? We have a few more sections to go.
It does look like, though, in regards to consistency, Anfrost are going to hold their own, but they have to hit the skip. They have to hit this next skip. That's the important one.
This is the big one.
They hit the first.
They remain in the lead. We also saw Soshi overtake on the camels last time, so they do want that big gap, and they might have it here.
It does look like Anfrost is going to be winning here. Slushy following in second. Ogarth nearly hitting the overtake. Ogarth with the overtake.
Will they remain? They do just remain.
God.
First place Anfrost, second place Ogarth, and third place Slushy. We then have Brinks coming in fourth, IMCC fifth, Jack Cass dropping to sixth this lap. And here we go. With May in seventh, a huge performance from With May. Mel in eighth, Apo in ninth, Jojo in 10th, 11th place is Brewberry, 12th Olive Hoodies, 13th in the Littlewood, Cherryfire in 14th. Huge performance from in the Littlewood there. There goes Liam in 15th, Nominal in 16th, Wolfie in 17th, and Piggles 18th, Lagundo 19th. We then see Nukuri come through, as well as Shalomanom and Bill right behind them, and Sushi finishing it for Cyan in 23rd. Then we have Solidarity Gaming 24th. Irish Potato is coming through to be the second finisher of the yellow team. Struggled on this game. That's why they wanted out early. Orion Sound in 26th. Bubble in 27th. There goes Onyx in 28th. We will see Pros just finish ahead of Wade Box 29th and 30th. And here comes the last few players. We have Luma Star just being beaten by Hydratic. Danny Milkstops in 33rd.
Our final 7 here.
Fluff struggling. We'll see Lukey and Fluff come over together. Pyro Scythe in 36th. Then comes Kambam. And we're just waiting for Katie Gober, Mythical Sausage, and Sun Min. What? Wow. Wow. That's what we've got to say. I do think Sashi will probably still come first for controlling those first 2 laps and coming second in the end. Well, third in the end. My apologies. But incredible. Incredible game. Lots of fun there.
And everyone finishes, which I again, you know, isn't hard. Don't want to take it away from people. At the same time, it is very nice to see everyone come over the lap. Obviously, losing pace on a donation is a little bit there, but obviously with a game like this, as amazing as it is, it's a little bit hard to incentivize donations. But I'll let you read out the top here.
Anfrost is our top player. Slushy in second place, which I didn't predict, but it was close. Very close on points as well. Jack Cass in third, getting those 2 seconds in the first few laps. Didn't matter. Ogar in fourth, and then Hyam CC in fifth. I'm pretty sure finished every lap in fifth, by the way. Red team is our top team here, followed by Cyan, then Purple, Blue in fourth, Pink team in fifth. In sixth is the Orange team, seventh the Green team, and in eighth was unfortunately Yellow with a total time of 11 minutes and 24 seconds.
Very, very cool.
Lots of chaos there. But yeah, exciting to see it change up our leaderboard. We still do have a similar top 5, CC at the top and Jojo in second, Brinks in third. But in terms of players, in terms of teams, it has brought everyone a bit closer together now. We do still see Pink Team at the top, Red not too far behind, and maybe a drop off to our 7th and 8th place teams, but it's not too dissimilar.
Also, I do want to say, random fun fact here, I have completed tier 5 out of 5 for Bush Camper, which means I sat in a bush for 25 minutes while we've been live.
Take a pause to Orbitzz there.
There we go, so. Sorry, achievement hunting is just my thing and everything but base game Minecraft, which is certainly an interesting concept.
We've now moved up to 1.5. We do see some floating goats come out. They could change the tide. We are seeing Sky Spleef and Oppenheimer. Thanks to Kill Good for £40 and Signer for the £20. Jack is begging for Task. That only has 8 though, including the goats.
That's our hide and seek game mode, right?
It is. It is indeed. This is
that will not be winning.
Last game of the first half. What would it be? It looks like it's going to be Sky Spleef just.
Oh,
it was very close between that and Oppenheimer.
With a new update,
this is
right?
where I'm. Yes, slight changes with TNT now.
Oh,
I believe because we're in summer, we'll see these changes. I might be wrong though.
And it looks like the players are doing an amazing job with the whole voting per game here, I must say.
Yes, exactly. And it's going in the way of yellow, the way the yellow wanted it. They've got all their games early. I don't know any of the other teams that wanted a specific order, unfortunately. I will say, sorry, what am I saying? I think we should introduce the game. Am I right?
Yes, I'm leaving this to you. I feel like you do a better job explaining what the game than I do.
Well, Sky Spleef is like normal Spleef, except you're constantly going up using wind charges or TNT dynamite, perhaps in this case, to constantly go up and knock down your opponents to the bottom layers to hopefully get them out. It is chaotic. It is a lot of fun. It is absolutely insane to play in. It is, for me, a lower down player and the tiering wise. This is perhaps my worst game of all time. It's so chaotic to be a part of. But we're going to see who takes the top spot. We have our desert theme, because of course we are in the summer still. And here comes the Battle Bee.
There we go.
Coming across the Battle Bee, releases the players. I'm trying to see where it's coming from.
How is a gold gnome going to spawn on this?
You will have to see. You will have to see. The Battle Bee spurts out all the players, dropping down.
And we're already into it. Solomon on here, taking a lot longer to land, which is a smart way to go about it. Let's have a little look at Wolfie's perspective here for the Spleef.
We do have the wind charges, which means we won't see any crazy dynamite. You can get so something we failed to mention is there's a ton of power-ups in this game. From obviously the wind charges to potions to ender pearls, and you can get them by throwing the snowballs that you get from breaking the ground, as well as of course just running up and hitting them.
There you go. So, and as you mentioned, to kind of reiterate as well, because I just find it such an interesting concept. If this is like almost like reverse Spleef. I mean, for instance, like we see Wolfie there fall down, literally go down, hit a levy pod to get themselves back up. They were nearly instantly eliminated, but they're still alive, and they'll slowly move their way up the Spleef now, because obviously the higher up you are, the safer you are. I believe at one point it does start capping in regards to growth, and obviously the power-ups and stuff. And it's only round 3 that has a dynamite, right, AJ? If you mentioned that, sorry.
I might be wrong. I'm not sure. We have levitation.
For
£100 for levitation for everyone.
Quite the game mode to have it in.
Yes, exactly. Very chaotic, very kind if you were about to die, being saved there. We have seen 2 people knocked out. Olive Hoodie's very early on, and then we've just seen Fuff die, as well as Onyx.
Let's have a little look at the Buy and Battle website here. I want to see donations. I want to see if I can donate anything. Although I am trying
Thank
to
you,
save
Luna
this
the Deer,
episode.
for that.
What would be a fun thing to donate to troll people?
Oh, I have no idea in this game. I can't lie. Blocks have been replaced with TNT now. Some
Spawn a
TNT
charged
time.
creeper on someone. That'd be fun.
Liam down very early, so Lukey is also down. Katie Gobert as well, and Sunmin also out now. The struggling team being Blue, now losing 2 of their players. Bill and Liam though also down, so also Cyan. Worth noting. Check on chat. It's quite difficult to catch up with everything that's going on.
Bam Bam Spleefed.
Bam Bam Spleefed. We are almost on the top layer here. Getting very close indeed.
The little bar at the top as well shows you how high you're going. No, we have a little bit of a bit to go, which is nice still. 1, 2, 3, 4 at least. Unless this is the top layer and maybe the spectator thing is just different.
I think it might be.
According to the players, there is another layer up above us as well. That's at least what I'm saying. But yeah,
yes.
no.
Yeah, there is.
There's
My
4
bad,
more.
my bad.
No, you're good. I'm not trying to correct you there. I was just a little bit confused.
Oh yes, you're right. You're right. Sorry, I was not paying enough attention.
No,
there.
you're fine. I do think it's a really cool feature though, showing like what levels there are, what levels there aren't. But like you said, I mean, the thing is, we might not even see the final layer here just based on how quickly things are going. It doesn't look like anyone's getting any specific kills for spleefing people. It's just saying everyone's spleefed. You don't really get.
They
kill
have been
credit.
replaced, I believe. No, they have been replaced for point reasons.
Okay.
We
I
did
see
just lose a lot of pink team, and purple team only have 2 players as well.
Well, red is sitting with 4 and green is sitting with 3. Pink down to 1 now. When yet to see a team fully eliminated. Never mind, green are fully eliminated.
Suddenly going from 4 to 0 there.
Quite the drop, yeah. And also Caster's Curse.
Red losing 2 players as well. Hydratic only with Mel left.
Wolfie doing a good job
Snuggles
staying in the
away
front
from
here with
Sky.
Piggles. They seem to be in a mutual agreement not to spleef each other here. Will Mel come? Ogarth coming in and causing absolute havoc though. This is the final layer now. Ogarth,
CC
Karma. No, they're still
CC
alive.
looks to have a huge gap here. Look at that. It is going now, sadly for them. Or they missed their underpull. You can just straight underpull up and you will get that platform.
Well, if you hit the block,
Yes, if you hit the block, you'll go above it. Pink now eliminated. We have Wolfie and Frost left, as well as
Ogarth
Mel
really
somehow
attacking
surviving,
here.
and Ogar. It's going to be Mel to win. They had the first player out.
jeez.
They were the first, one of the first teams out. They had the first play out in Olive, and somehow Mel does absolutely insane there.
Wait, but it said red team won. How did red team win?
Red team had the most points still.
Oh, okay. So it's not based on who's last alive. Sorry, that's what I was a bit confused.
Yes.
That makes sense. Apologies.
It's all right.
Strong from Ogar to do well. Obviously putting purple in second there. Mel doing an amazing job as well for the blue team. Putting him in third. It's quite close. It's going to be quite close to the top here.
Here we go. People jumping off from the Battle Bee. I love the Battle Bee so much. Such a funny little concept added.
And Frost
Here
off
we
to an
go.
interesting strat here, sitting on the bottom layer, mining little bits in the ground and getting all of the wind bursts.
Very, very smart.
I'm
from
guessing just to
Anthrop.
stack up here.
Very aggressive strategy is what I would say.
It's risky, yeah, for being at the bottom now. Who knows? It might pay off.
They've hit their heads. They've hit their head, but they are up now.
They are
As we
up.
start to go up. People are now starting to head up.
God, I
No
love
one
Biome
dying
battles
early
so
this time.
much.
It is phenomenal. CC spleefed early. That is a huge shock. We lose CC very, very early. And
Hi,
Pink
I'm
team will have to
Spleefy.
clutch up now. Hi, I'm Spleefy. Put that in chat. No, I'm joking.
Should I or
I
no?
repeat everything for them. No, don't.
Okay, alright. I
They
nearly
might
did.
be a bit annoyed afterwards.
I doubt it.
I doubt it. I'm sure
If they
would.
watch the
It's okay,
casting
it's a
back,
joke.
they'll hear it anyways.
Exactly. But yeah, CC out very early. That means they are losing their team points. But it is done based on eliminations more than anything, so not too many points.
I think when you
thus
say
far.
eliminations, you don't mean eliminations like eliminating player. You mean survival, right?
Yes,
That's for my
survival.
clarification. I'm not correcting
Once someone is eliminated, you gain points.
So like Mythical Sausage Day going out, Lukey going out, that's a point to every other player, right?
yes,
still
yes,
alive.
exactly
Got you,
that.
okay.
Yes,
I like that. It's interesting. It does, however, in my eyes at least, reduce the need to attack people. Like, I wouldn't be so aggressive if I knew I wasn't getting points for it. I wouldn't see the need.
No, the main thing is to survive, I think. But obviously, you want to take people down so that you can survive. Sun Min Lair dying.
I get you, yeah, but at the same time, because obviously there's layers spawning above, I just kind of try and stay on the top layers. I wouldn't even really mind. I'd mind a little bit to get the snowballs, but apart from that, I'd honestly just be looking to get as many levitation pots and as many wind charges as I can. That'd just be my goal going into this. It'll be interesting to see the strats that people use for the final games. It's going to be so different with the dynamite. Do you remember from the update video the options that we have before we go into this final round here? I know it's a little bit away, but I'm just curious.
I cannot, sadly.
So we have one that pulls you in. So if you throw it, it'll pull the players into them. So if someone's standing on the edge of the block and you throw a dynamite in the air, you can put them in. One that blasts people away. And I believe one that gives another player levitation. I believe they're the only three. So
Fair enough.
it's
Fair
going to be a
enough.
fun last round here. This game order is so interesting to me. I don't feel like there's a proper format behind it. But it does feel like even this, I know this isn't really PvP, but I hope you realize it. Like, it kind of is. If you get my point here.
Yeah, definitely. I get your point.
Cambam
Blueberry,
doing
they're
amazing
the
on the
first
top here.
assigned to die.
Cambam's just been sticking to the top layer consistently here, which is incredibly impressive. Like, as soon as they get onto this layer, as soon as they see a new layer spawn, they have just fallen, they hit the levy, they go up, they're saved. They save themselves with the levy.
Pick Oni with Jojo left. Our leading team only has Jojo left here. Cambam, unfortunately, out now. Commentator's curse yet again, good sir.
Cambam, I'm sorry. Okay, we'll switch to Anfrost. Surely Anfrost won't die now, right? They do look pretty safe on their little island there. I need to turn off clouds on my side. How do I turn off clouds?
Sign and red here, the team with the most players alive. Liam, Bill, and Brinks. Here we go. We are on the top layer. There's going to be chaos now. Oliphant staying alive a lot longer now.
Danny Mills
There goes green
phenomenal.
team.
Both alive on the
Wolfie
yellow
dead.
team. Pink gone.
Jojo gone as well. Piggle's now gone. Orange team down.
Can
Danny
yellow
gone.
scrape back a lot of points here. Never mind.
There
Danny's
goes
dead.
Mel this time. Liam and Brinks together. Jack Cass, Olive Hoodies.
Ogarth looking
No
for
more
revenge
gone.
from the last round. Ogarth dead. Great timing.
Cyan are now gone. It is red and blue that are remaining. And Frost manages to... the Ender Pearl just skipping him over. Cyan team, our best team of that round, though.
In regards to survival, though, that's a blue team back-to-back wins. If you take away the actual win, if that makes sense. Last alive.
It is.
Blue team
It
last
is.
alive
It
in
is.
2
You are
rounds. Can they
correct.
three-peat it? That'll be the interesting one. As we go into Boomspleef here. This one's going to be fun. I wonder how many people do you think are going to be dead within the first, let's say, 30 seconds? Or first
I
minute?
think it's going to take a while again.
Okay,
I
I'm
think it'll be
predicting
like 2.
4 deaths in the first minute here.
Here we go.
So as soon as it hits the 5 minutes, that's one. That's one down already.
It's gone. Katie with the no. Sushi wasn't even out the B before Katie died.
Katie
Katie
donated
with the
£30.
30 pound.
I'm not sure if that's the same Katie here. I do believe
I
it's
don't
just a
think
similar
it
name.
is. But if it is, thank you, Katie. Here we go.
Let's ask. Let's see.
I just don't know how you found. Boom, boom, boom. We have gone 30 seconds here. There was only one death in the end.
Oh, they were looking to. Well, no, I changed it to a minute, but it looks like you're still you're gonna be the closest. I said 4. One person needs to die in the next 5 seconds for you to be right. You were still closer regardless. Here we
Only
go.
by one. Only by one.
But you still win because I said 4, so.
True. We have had one person die straight away each round, so
And I believe they've all been from
interesting to
different
see.
teams here.
They have. They have.
I feel like I haven't
More
watched much of
competitive.
Jack Cass here. We'll put up Jack Cass's perspective. Using the dynamite really well there to launch themselves into the air. It does give you quite the boost as opposed to wind charges, which is interesting. Again, Kanban
Indeed.
sticking to that strat of just staying up. Looks like Inner Littlewood is following them here as well.
I love the TNT, the green cluster TNT. When you throw it, the animation of it just spreading out is wondrous. If you get a chance to see that, I definitely would. It is incredible. There goes Bill.
Only 2 deaths in 2 minutes, though. That's insane. They're doing a lot
Everyone
better
just
this
getting
time
more
around.
used to the game.
Sure.
Or Liam might be down there. Piggle's chasing them down. No, it's
Wade
Wade.
Bob's dead.
I'm gonna put out there. I think Yellow are gonna do the best this round.
What makes you say that? Just from their start here, or is there something in specific that's making you feel that
No,
way?
I'm just feeling it. I'm just feeling it. Maybe I'll have the commentator's curse. There goes Bubble and Mythical Sausage. Jacob streams with the £1 donation. Thank you, Jacob.
What does the £1 do again? It spawns something, doesn't it? Oh, it says gives a player cheese. I believe Jacob is probably just giving safe cheese. I can feel it. Hold up, I'm going to put up their perspective to have a look here.
Cherry Fire down. Brewberry down. Cyan losing a
Never
few
mind.
more players this time than last time.
Safe eliminated
As I
as
said-
I pull up their POV. I didn't switch to it.
Sun Min down. That means, by the way, Yellow is the team left with the full roster of their players. Oh, there goes Mel, our first time winner, out early this time.
Red have done an amazing
must
job.
start
They're
down
only
this one.
they've lost Cherry Fire, but in regards, like as long as they hold on to 4 people, they're gonna hold on to this lead. Like, even if Yellow do keep all 4, they're just not gonna be able to come back to the top. Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It doesn't mean they
definitely.
can't win the round, but in regards to overall game points, Red just need to hold on here, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're going
Yes,
strong.
I agree. I do think Yellow will only win the round. Oh, Onyx almost dying there, but
Hydratic
surviving.
down, not good
Hydratic
for
out.
blue. Only 2 of them left. They could drop below purple here. It's unlikely, but there's a world. 2 of orange down
Nuclear
there.
Chalomonom out as well. Lagundo
Wolfie
out.
out,
Solidarity Gaming out. And Wolfie. There goes the first Yellow and Onyx.
We're going to stay
All the
watching
rest
Mr.
all
Paul's
good, mate.
perspective here, because we have it up and we want to see Yellow's perspective. They are doing a really good job to TNT themselves to the top. Irish Potato down. Nominal and Mr. Paul's both staying at the top. Mr. Paul's hitting the... Oh, they survive. That was very, very unfortunate, though. They are struggling a little bit, but they are back at the top regardless. And they just keep missing it.
You can
And
take
a
your
little word,
time. You don't
spleef.
have to stay in the top, but we are seeing a lot of people do so.
Mr. Paul's really struggling there. We had their POV open for the entirety of that. Age was just having a rough time.
Oh, and Nominal almost dying as well, but is managing just to survive.
Apakuna
Orange team now
Alive.
eliminated. Green team also eliminated.
Apakuna doing an amazing job to keep themselves alive there, by the way. They were so nearly out.
Oh,
It looks like they might
Yellow.
be heading out in a second, but they're doing a great job regardless here. As you mentioned, they're Yellow out, yeah. It's going to be close here. All of them...
It might still be the top team. Oh, there's
Wait.
a vortex there.
I think that was Apakuna with the clutch. That was
God.
insane.
Apakuna. Oh, we'll
Oh
win
my
this
god,
time.
that's insane. That's rocket spleef like tactics. I believe.
Ogar with our top player. Antfrost in second. Apo in third. Incredible work and absolutely deserved after that. Slushy and then Brinks. Oh. So our team's there. 8th place was Green Team. Not far behind 7th place Orange. Then in 6th was Pink. Yellow was in 5th. Cyan 4th. 3rd place Purple and Blue, and Blue was in 2nd and Red in 1st.
Apparently, I found a shiny gnome. We don't know. In regards, wait, have you read out our top 8 there? Sorry, I zoned out a tiny bit.
Sorry, I was reading out the scores of that game.
Oh, okay,
Overall,
sorry,
however, it is green in 8th place, 8th position. 7th is currently the yellow team, fighting a bit back on. Orange team in 6th. 5th place is the blue team. 4th place, cyan. 3rd, purple. 2nd, pink. And in 1st place, with quite a substantial gap at this point, is the red team. We did get a donation for you, the gays.
Let's go. And AJ, I must say, you have 4 minutes here to farm achievements while we wait during the break here. So if you haven't already, this is the perfect opportunity to do so.
Well, whilst you farm achievements, should I go through our top 40 currently?
Yes, please. I'd love to hear it.
In 40th, we have Mystical Sausage. In 39th, Cam Bam. In 38th, we have Sun Min. In 37th, we have Orion Sound. 36th is Onyx. 35th, Katie Gobert. 33rd is Lukey TV. In 33rd is Irish Potato. 32nd is Solidarity Gaming. 31st is Lumastar. In 30th is Saints Fluff. In 29th is In the Littlewood. 28th, Mr. Praws. 27th is Bubble Brook. 26th is Wade Box, 25th is Hydratic, 24th is Scuff Sushi, 23rd _ Bill, 22nd Linksy Liam, 3 signs in a row, 21st is Pyrocyph, in 20th is Danny Milksops, 19th Lagundo, 18th Brewberry, 17th Cherry Fire, 16th Olive Hoodies, 15th Shalomanom, 14th Normal Gravy, 13th is Nukery, 12th With May, and 11th Sansa Time, which is of course Mel. In our top 10 we have Wolfie in 10th place, 9th place, Jackass. In 8th place, we have Jojo Solos. Then 7th is It's Iggles Piggles. After that phenomenal round, last round, Apo is now in 6th, Slushy in 5th, Antfrost in 4th, Brinks 3rd, 2nd is Ogar, and in 1st place is CC.
There we go.
£30 from Jested and Amber Gem, by the way, as well.
Where is the Patreon island?
Do you want me to lead you there?
Yes, please. I'm at spawn.
If you meet me at spawn, where are you?
Yeah, where
Oh,
are
there
you?
you are, good sir.
Oh, yes, thank you.
I believe I'm going the right way here.
Let's hope.
It'd be embarrassing if I don't.
Oh, God. Right.
It's all right. Take your time.
How do I pop a balloon?
I don't know.
I'm like crouching as I run over, so I'm a little bit slower.
And here's Patreon Island, which is currently empty for some reason.
Oh, it's fine. I got the achievement.
I see. That's all you cared about.
No. I care about seeing the patrons as well. I was going to show them on the screen, but if there's no one there, then there's no point.
No, it's fair. That is fair.
So how are you finding the casting so far, AJ? Enjoying? Having a good time?
Yes. I'm enjoying it a lot. It's been a chaotic event. Can't believe we're only halfway through. But yeah, I'm having a wonderful time.
But we've caught up on games, which is good at least.
Yes. As I said, things should go quicker from now on. There might be a few seconds wasted at the start, but that's purely because the event has so much new stuff going on and so many new players as well.
Exactly. Thank you as well for reading out the top teams as well. It's quite interesting. It's become fairly close. Like I know, obviously between 1st and 8th, it's not massive. Like it's quite a big gap, sorry. But in regards to that second place race, any of the top 5 teams could get that. When I say top 5 teams, I mean minus 1st place. So like between 6th and 2nd and 6th. Obviously, 7th and 8th could still be in the running, but I mean as of right now,
It is also a lot of the games that are out already are games that I would have expected Red to be good at. So I'm interested to see how they go on for the rest of the event. It was the team that I predicted to be in first, but perhaps the game order will not suit them. Sai accused there with the £20 or a curse.
So when are you next playing a Biome Battle, AJ?
It will have to be a
Coming for the
charity event.
season.
I do not play canon events after all. So
Well, yeah, I mean, as in, well, yeah, that's fair.
some of the lovely players were like, I forgot what happened when the server was first set up. They said, "Are you in?" And I was like, "No, no, no." No, what I said was, you see this bit squid, the people want me.
The people want AJX. Even I'm asking. Even I'm asking for the AJX because the people want AJX. So.
Damn right.
I do believe we're going to see OpenSimon X based on the game order so far, but who knows? I might be pleasantly wrong. I guess it depends on the season being autumn as well now. We'll see what happens.
It is.
I am freshly shaved Bendo, but I also don't like it. I kind of miss my beard.
It is autumn, but we're still on the 1.5 modifier. The modifier changes every mid-season break, and yeah, season changes every 2. So chaotic. I love it.
Makes for a fun time. I have broken quite a few blocks in sleeve practice, and it's counted towards 0. I'm guessing that's something I can't do as a spectator.
Sorry, this is a big battle. Oh no, that's so sad. I was watching a big battle between Saints Fluff and Lukey there.
Oh.
That I thought would have made amazing commentary. Wade Box pays to win donated £15. Captain Flamey, the legend, donated £1, and It's Chloe also donating £1. Thank you, everyone, so much for your donations. It is a 43-person vote for Oppenheimer right now.
More votes on Oppenheimer than there's players in this event.
Thanks to the added goats, yes, there are. The goats are, I believe, 3 points each.
Cosmic Construction with a very sad vote, having not even a full team of purple, just 4.
Just for CC and in the Littlewood. Oppenheimer up next, yet again, one of our competitive games. My absolute favourite game. This is going to be a lot of chaos. So, welcome to Oppenheimer. Now, if you've seen Splatoon, well, you'll know what Oppenheimer is all about. You have to paint as much of your paint around the map as possible. You are against 3 other teams. There's 2 rounds, and you have lots of different weapons, from this tri-rifle to a painter to a lot more. There is, however, one extra thing. You have points, such as this point A here, which when they count down, you can collect for not only a bunch of bonus points, but also to have your paint pushed everywhere across the map.
Yeah, I say.
It is a very chaotic game. You're obviously working with your own team to try and gain victory. And yeah, Oppenheimer, one of my most favorite games. I think we're going to have a lot of fun here.
I believe from experience, Wadebox is very, very good when it comes to this.
Yes, he is. Well, there's certain strats for this, right? I have my own strategy with this one, which is that one of your teammates must go around the whole map, because obviously a lot of people focus on the center, but you do have the outer ring of the map, which doesn't have any points on, but does have a lot of places to get slime. And part of my strategy is that you get all of that, and then you go around in the last minute to get as much as possible. You try and get some sneaky places on your first time round in the first few minutes of this game, and then in the last minute you can literally just race around it. Anyway, what team are we watching today?
I'm going to be starting with watching Wadebox perspective here, just because I feel like they're quite good, which is a pink, orange, lime, and blue team.
I shall cross over to this team then. We see Bubble Brook as our...
I do think this is actually a really good one to watch from a spectator POV, because you get to see the full map here. Plus, also, I've got an ad on the Wadebox stream.
if you go up to the top, thank you, in that order for the £20 donation. You can see the entire map and watch as it gets paint covered, which I
Look at
love
that,
seeing.
so that is an amazing perspective. So, pink team are currently leading alongside blue here. Lime, although they look like they have a lot of space, are slightly struggling here. Orange with a little bit more there, kind of pushing out towards pink. The sections look like they're about to open up. I believe they open up after 30 seconds and then slowly after that. Also, we've nearly raised 1.5 grand. Insane.
Incredible. Pink have been very hyper aggressive on the orange side and blue on the green side, which is probably why we're seeing such a change. I see blue
Slushy
there
our
getting the
first
first
death there,
point,
yeah. And Slushy our
and
first death as
green.
well.
Oh, interesting. And green getting the middle point there.
There is a green struggling on the outskirts here, just needing a reload. They look like they might get that point, but it looks like blue and orange are going in to overtake it. Pink as well have a lot of land here, holding their spawn
Pink.
really, really well here. No one's really challenging it too much. Same as Lime. Lime obviously crossing over to the other side of the map. Pink also doing the same, kind of cutting off orange here.
I do see an orange just currently painting across the pink side, but pink have the majority of the middle here, although blue is coming in to paint it right now as well. And here you go. The first group of points are coming in now. Who is in the lead? Everyone will know
Blue
now.
have
They
been
don't
leading
know
over
before.
pink.
But
By
yes, it is
quite a
blue
lot as well.
currently.
Insane.
Blue getting a lot of the middle points is what I would say.
Green doing better than orange is interesting as well.
Green doing better than orange.
At least on the
Indeed.
outskirts there. It looks like it will change after this round though, with orange kind of cutting off green a lot more. Green really, really struggling in regards to shooting here. I believe in round one at least, you kind of get the concept of the reloading, the shooting. I know from experience here as well, as pink are doing there, taking the outskirts are absolutely insane for points, right?
Yes, exactly. That is a big strategy on my part. Taking those outskirts, getting as many points you can from there, and just letting the best players focus on the middle. But you do want those outskirts and middle outskirts for your points. I see a lot of white still on the map, a lot of dead space that could be filled by a team.
Also, the slimes falling from the sky as well are giving random points as well. So, like, sometimes they're dropping orange, sometimes they're dropping green, pink, blue. It really is just dependent here. Orange taking a big comeback here. Lime really losing the space. It looks like they're just in the worst spot here in regards to shooting. But that's because they mainly focus on the center. They get the center there. Spot. But then it just gets painted over by blue. I don't know if you can see it there at the bottom left there. But they get the middle. It bounces everywhere. But blue just paint over it. So it doesn't really do much, sadly. And we're going to see green struggle here. They have moved into third, but I believe...
Oh, they got a lot of... They got a lot of paint right at the end there. I watched it from above. I'm watching from the top. And yeah, a lot of paint right at the end. Apo is...
I'm surprised pink aren't first here. I feel like they've held the most amount of space for the longest. They must have been getting the points, getting these big middle points is worth a lot more now as well, though. Because pink are holding a crap ton of land, but still sit in second place.
The land is the main thing from the land will be at the end. Green managing to get that point there.
Oh, so the land hasn't actually been accumulated yet.
No, it does matter, but right at the end is the big points for the land.
Got you. Okay. And is that built up over time or just what you have at the end?
Just what you have at the end.
Okay, all right. So pink just need to hold on to this lead for another 30 seconds, which it looks like they're going to do. They are battling for one of those points there, though.
Well, everyone's battling for that point. A crazy amount of people battling for that point. It is changing. Meanwhile, Orange get a point on the completely opposite side of the map.
Big comeback
where they didn't even have to fight anywhere.
Big comeback for land for Orange. Lime struggling a lot more than they should be here, I feel like.
Lime have shown at the end of rounds to do quite well, but will they be able to do it here? Orange getting a big center point there, which is probably going to see them through. And there you go. Team Purple and Pink are top teams.
Also, Orange jumping into second there from last at one point as well. Wow. Insane.
As we said, it is the main thing is at the end. There's a pause wanted for the yellow team. I wasn't really focused on what was happening on the other side.
But it was interesting regardless.
We did see Purple, however, get the most points. Irish Potato needing a few seconds. Hopefully they're all right. It is a very, very hot day, so I'm enjoying the cool air of my fan behind me.
Yeah, I've had to
I hope
move
you
mine
are
onto
as
the
well.
floor to hopefully not affect the mic too much. So it's kind of hitting me, not amazingly, but it'll do.
I have a very air cooler from what is the 90s. So a bit different. Anyway, we have
From
seen.
the 90s, very old-fashioned.
Yeah, indeed, indeed. They are back. Irish Potato is back. We are almost at 3 times the amount the original goal was set up. Absolutely insane. Keep donating if you can, as Pickles just said. It is
Very
hugely
true.
appreciated. It's going to a huge place. As a ace man myself, the Kaleidoscope is a wonderful charity, and absolutely donate if you can. Of course, don't put yourself in a difficult spot.
2.5k for the entirety of purple team to do the ice bucket challenge.
Wow. Okay. Interesting.
I believe we'll hit that as well.
Set something up on my OBS that's having a minor issue. If you don't mind. There you go.
I do
Right,
I
on
do
we
hope there's
go.
not many pauses after this. Obviously, I understand they need to in certain circumstances, but I don't want to have to quiet down. So I'm hoping we don't go too long. But
Side
cursed
accused
again.
and chat. Side cursed. Thank you very much.
No worries.
I am dyslexic. I apologise.
No,
And
no.
chat
I mean, we
donating
read it at the
another
same
20.
time. I didn't exactly correct you. So, who are we watching this time?
No,
AJ?
no,
I'll
I
let you
wasn't. I
choose.
wasn't saying you corrected me. I was just saying thank you. 'Cause it
Oh
was
no, no, no.
very good.
I know. I was making it clear just in case. Sorry.
Let's go Cyan. Oh, they're already battling. Jesus.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. I saw the game beginning at the top. I was like, oh god.
We see pink again and green in this route, but also red and cyan that I'm interested to see.
Green off to
You
a
see,
good
if we
start
look
here.
up, yeah, I'm seeing red as well and pink try and make good stretches. Maybe green more understanding the games. Of course, it is quite difficult being a team of almost total newcomers and one person that's played it once being together. But a very exciting team to have in Biome Battle overall. Very cool to have them.
I mean, the thing is, I'm sure they went into this expecting like to hopefully do well, but like not exactly planning it, if that makes sense. So I'm sure they're
Yes,
just
of
here to
course.
have fun and enjoy, and I think that's what they're doing. At least from the scenes of
They
things,
are
they're having a
currently
good time.
first, though.
Yeah, but I think that might change as we go into the first point scoring here, because you can see there's
Cyan
also
really
purple
struggling.
and red as well. So I'm guessing these points are being accumulated by kills, but also capturing points, I assume, on the right hand side right now.
Kills matters, but I
So
believe
the
it is
point
capturing
capture
points.
zone, yeah.
Thank you, Joe Anana.
We're gonna hit 1.5k before the end of Open Slide, man. This is amazing.
4, 3, 2, 1. Points. Green dropping to the bottom there, as you predicted, good sir.
Yeah, because as much as they're getting the points, which is absolutely amazing, in the long run, realistically speaking, you want the land, right? And that's why going on the outskirts, like it doesn't seem like Red have a lot of land, but they have more than everyone else, alongside also getting a few points, and that's why it's adding up.
It's going to be a very hyper-competitive game. We, of course, have Cosmic Construction coming up, as well as Task Tag and I can't remember the name of the dungeon name right now. Game right now.
Dungeon,
my memory.
It's just a dungeon corner game. Yeah, I can't remember either. Sorry.
Yes. My apologies. Coming up, there some exciting games that could really change the points. And currently, Purple are doing very well this round after a dominant round last time as well.
Wouldn't this be a good game mode to give everyone levitation for no reason? If anyone's going to, this would be the perfect time.
It is. It would cause chaos.
People just shooting from the air, they run out of ammo, they have to land and reload. Oh, it caused something, that's for sure.
CC and Cambam slimed there. A lot of deaths suddenly.
Down to the final 1 minute 30 here. Point accumulation is going to come in now. Purple currently leading. If I had to say, I think Pink are going to jump up from fourth here.
Yeah, same.
They
I
are saying
agree.
fourth. I think they got up to second. They got up to third. It's only a little jump, but regardless, not
green.
horrible.
Really struggling for land right now.
We're down to the final minute.
Because
Now is like you want to go for points here, but in this final minute, like I would honestly put one person trying to slow down the other people, and I'd have like 3 people running around the outskirts. This is when you need the final minute. This is when you need the land. This is when it matters the most, like you're
the
mentioning.
big thing for green, if I'm looking right now, the big thing for green is there's just no area anywhere.
No, they have nothing. They have their spawn, and that's it.
There's cyan right now are going off. Look at that, a huge amount of paint everywhere.
I mean, yeah, I'm seeing a red run around and a cyan chase around them and fill in the land. Like that's all cyan care about right now, and that's all they should care about is the land. Like whereas you see the pink team and the lime team, they're fighting for that big spot, and yeah, pink get a little bit of land there. But realistically speaking, if you just focus on the other side, like we see cyan here on their own, they're gonna fight off lime here. But for the most part, they have this entire section to themselves. Pink team getting a bit more land there at the end. As I mentioned, Wadebox and that team are just very good when it comes to games like this. Strategicness. Lagundo without a gun, but that shouldn't stop them anyways. There's only 8 seconds left. It looks like pink team are going to jump into second here at the minimum. Possibly first, but red I think will hold on to the first and pink will move into second. There you go.
Yellow and purple on the other side winning.
Insane. And
With
that's
cyan, who
already
dominated the first round. Well, sorry, no, purple won the first round. There we go. Okay, our top players were of that game with May with our top play. Ogar in second, Jackass in third, Nominal Gravy fourth, and Wade Box fifth. A good shout out by Insane Orbits there. Our top teams, though, purple were our first place team, second place was the pink team, as you said. Cyan in third, fourth place red, fifth place yellow, sixth orange, blue in seventh, and green team in eighth. Not much of a point difference, however, which means our teams stay around the same amount of points. The only change being that purple have now overtaken pink team.
And we move up to our 1.75 total multiplier going into our final 3 games here.
Yes, of course, the last game gets a 2 times multiplier, so that's huge. I'm gonna shout it out there. I think we're seeing around what the top 3 is gonna be. But I do think yellow's going to come more back into it on orange and blue. But I do think our top teams are purple, pink, cyan, and red are just dominating at the moment. It is going to be task tag. Everyone very set in their ways currently. Not much change between teams. £20 donation from Drac Vida. Dungeon Dashers and Cosmic Construction getting a decent amount of votes, but nothing on Task Tag, which will be our next game. Of course, the last 2 games you can vote for on Twitter. So get ready to vote.
The last time
this game.
I casted an event, I believe Dungeon Dashers was the brand new game, and it got played last. No way the next event that we cast together, Dungeon Dashers gets played last again. Surely, right?
We shall see. We shall see. It's going to benefit teams that are maybe a bit more team communicative these last 3 games, to be honest. Task Tag, of course, you can sort of do as a single player. Granted, when you're actually killing, you can't really. But yes, we should explain. Task Tag is a game. Thank you, Banana.
Read out their full name. Don't forget the full name.
Banana, Pyrosife's best friend, Fruit.
There we go.
Right. Yes, Task Tag is a game where you go around doing a bunch of tasks inside Minecraft whilst trying to evade 2 teams of taggers. Of course, a bit different to normal hide-and-seek events. It's 2 teams that go around and try and tag. This is the exploratory section. Now, it is worth noting there has been in the past certain routes that people have done. They've been optimized to make sure they get as much points as possible. I do think some changes have been made, so that's a bit more difficult to do this time round.
I think, being the person who has only ever played this game once and top fragged it, I think I should probably give, the
You didn't even top frag it. You came very first. You're the top player.
There you go. That's what I mean. Sorry, being the best player at this by standout record, I think I should give my strat. Based on experience, have absolutely no clue what you're doing. Just go do the tasks and be like, oh, I can escape now, and then escape, and that's all you have to do. I'm pretty sure most of the time I was able to escape, and I was still doing tasks anyway, just because I could, because I was oblivious. So, you know.
Have your fellow player / commentator in that event
I will say,
have to
yes.
explain everything to you.
Hey, look, if it works, right? You know, I give credit to you all the time when I can. And in the scenario I was about to.
And you do give me credit, but I still didn't explain it well enough, because at the end of it, you went, I still don't know what I was doing. The top 2 teams are the teams that hunt first. That's just to make it sort of a bit more balanced, but they are getting a lot of people straight away.
Yeah, we're going to watch.
It's easier to break out now.
So I believe it. I know, wait, wasn't it in order? I feel it was in order of.
No. It's the top teams. So purple and red are our top 2 teams.
Okay, all right. I'm just gonna I would watch purple's perspective here, but just for the sake of switching between POVs myself here, I'm only gonna keep red team's perspective up. Also, hello Chandria, welcome in. Hope you're doing so well.
Blank donated £5. Interesting.
Nice. Brinks left. They rage quit. This is so sad.
Slight issue for Brinks, evidently.
Red are doing an amazing job here in regards to tagging, but pink are just below purple here.
You do also get
I wish I didn't shave. I missed my beard.
For breaking people free, it's worth of note. There's also been a change where now you can...
it was a big mistake.
You only need to do 15 tasks before escaping.
Yeah, for main and 18 for mini, right?
Yes, I believe this does count as a mini, so it will be 18. And you escape out of the big... I forget what they're called.
The little drains, I guess, right?
Drain, yes, drain cups.
Drain, yeah.
I would like to say we have now reached 1,500.
Whoa!
Which is very exciting. Thank you very much, everyone. That is 3 times the donation goal.
Highest speed is the runner speed, or has just gone up to speed 3 now. The thing I like about this as well is what they've changed is they made it so that you can't just camp the exit. That was a problem that we had in the one that we played, and also one that we spectated, where like the hunters would just sit around the exit and hit people within close range. But I believe now you can't camp there. Obviously it's a hard fix to make, because how do you really patch that? How do you really stop people from doing that? But I think they did a pretty good job of doing that. So
there's also more exits, which hopefully helps.
Also, you unfreeze yourself as well now, don't you? After time.
Yes, there's only like a 10-second freeze time. It might be about 12.
And there's only 15 seconds left.
You can still break people out, of course. Yeah, 15 seconds left. Red have done phenomenally well this round in hunting, but pink will be our top team as Brooke escapes at the end there. And Brinks joins back right at the end.
Chofi just getting a tag on Olive Hoodies at the end there before they can get out. And there we go, round 1 over. I didn't actually get to see the points. I just oh, there we go. Oh, no, mind the reset. Heartbreaking.
No, I did just say it was pink at the top, red in 3rd place, and I think
sorry,
purple
apologies.
I'm not sure if it was purple in 2nd. I don't think so.
I thought red was 3rd. I believe you've just said, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Which is interesting, a tagging team not top frag in that game mode. It's understandable, but at the same time, interesting regardless. Who are we seeing tagging this time? Cyan and
is
pink.
A bit more difficult if you escape, especially. Thank you to Drakfider and
Renata, I believe that is.
Renata, thank you. Renata.
Also, apologies if
why do I put myself in this position of where
you're doing an amazing job. I haven't read them out, so
space again for £1.
Hey, no, AJ, respect. You're doing a great job. Like, the thing is, right, at the end of the day, you know, we can only pronounce the names as much as we can, but as you mentioned, you are dyslexic as well, so you're doing a great job regardless.
Thank you, good sir. Thank you.
We're watching Wadebox perspective here. We'll switch over to Bobblebrook to have a look at what they're doing. Obviously, with the casting, because we're casting and switching between POV, sadly we can't spot everyone, same as AJ's perspective, because I spectate and they can't spot everyone, sadly, but we're doing our best to cover as many people as we can here, and I think regardless, it's such a fun, it's such a fun event. It's so fun to watch.
It's getting very chaotic to commentate over, we have to say.
It looks like there's a green team in a little bit kind of camping here. I'm watching a member of the Cyan kind of just stand there instead of jumping up, hitting them. Obviously, as they're smaller, they can get into spaces that the Tigers might not be able to get into, which is certainly an interesting concept, nonetheless.
All right, sound saved by Pyrosoft, Solidarity saved by Katie Gerber. Good to see some good teamwork there. That is something that one of the reasons that you got first place is because you kept warming up other people's players. Interestingly,
which is a weird strat, right? It's a strat in itself. Like, do you just let, like, I mean, I guess back then I don't think you automatically you didn't automatically unfreeze. So technically it would have been a strat to just not unfreeze them, but then you also get the points for it. And like, I don't know, from my Dead by Daylight experience, I have an awful habit of saving people and putting my team first. So,
Pink doing very well here. Yellow struggling on this round. Pink somehow still in the lead despite being the hunters this time.
Which is incredibly impressive. We'll minus the fact that Red just got a big jump there, but that's only because they escaped.
Two people just escaped from Red. Same with Yellow, 2 people escaped. I should keep my mouth shut.
Well, no, but you're right. If you minus out the escaping, which is just a massive point boost, I mean, no one else has really escaped. Like Mel got out, Ogoth got out, Onyx Pros got out. Barely anyone escaped that round. So regardless, like points aside, I know they came second. Pink did amazing that round.
Yeah, so did Yellow. Yellow jumped up from 5th to 3rd there.
Insane.
Actually, before the end of that round, 3 people escaped. They had no words. They were in 7th and they jumped into 3rd. So they're doing very well. They have a route. I am watching them right now. There's 3 of them following each other in a route.
This time around it's blue team and orange team hunting, so that'll be interesting. Izzigles, Pickles, Lukey, Nukri, Solomon on Saceswap, Little Miss, Sunmin, Slushy VRC, Santa Time, Hadrat, and Olympides. And going into round 3 of 4 here.
Here we go.
Blue team off to a strong start with the tagging here. Olive Hoodies, I feel like, is someone who would be very, very good at this game.
The point score is different each round, I should say. There's not a tallied point score.
Oh, yeah.
Pink last time were incredible.
And they're doing incredible again this time, still in first.
Indeed. The catch back to Red is happening right now. Red's struggling this round, actually.
Sitting sick, yeah.
It's looking at it, it's like players like Jojo, players like CC breaking other people out. There's where they're getting points.
That's what adds up.
Lagundo just saved as well. Wade box saved by Bill there, very, very kindly.
I believe there's also a mechanic if the hunters are in an area, people unfreeze faster than they're meant to, if that makes sense. I'm not sure if that got removed, but as far as I'm aware, so if like a hunter runs past you, then like without knowing you're there, then you can cool down a little quicker. Or heat up.
If you stand in an area, you heat them up quicker. Yes.
There you go. Yeah, to avoid camping and stuff, which is very, very fun. We're down to the final minute here. It's intense. Blue are sitting in first, orange in second. Currently our 200 teams, but I believe people are about to start escaping.
Cherry Fire and Apple also escaping.
There you go. Lumistar, Jackass jumping purple up into second there.
Onyx escapes there. People might just stick around to save people a bit longer in these games now that they understand how the points work.
No, just that. I mean, even if you can do extra tasks as well, like if you know you have time to escape, and like for instance, if I'm sitting there, right, and I have like 30 seconds left on the clock, or like 40 seconds left on the clock, and I know I can get another task done, I'm getting that task done and then risking it. Like if I don't escape, at least I know my team have escaped. But
exactly, because we saw purple all escape early, but pink team have managed to overtake them just by doing a few more tasks, by saving a few more people.
And Lagundo hasn't even escaped. Lagundo's still in. And they're first. Imagine if Lagundo escapes that. They get even more points.
Yeah, crazy. Just saving people, doing tasks, it all helps. But this is the final round. It will be yellow and green time now.
We'll watch from green's perspective here.
We've just walked past everyone eating. Eating cookies, very chaotic noise.
I had some cookies earlier.
Ooh, very nice.
Marks and Spencer's chocolate chip. Oh,
as you should on this lovely summer day.
I will say it was a little bit clunky on a summer's day. I don't know how to explain it. They just felt clunkier because of the summer. weird, but how I
I
felt.
can understand that. I can understand that.
Because they're warm, you know, like cookies are like naturally warm. So
Yes, yes.
anyways,
Is
back
it
to the casting.
for
Apologies.
green and yellow to get a few extra points here?
In a Littlewood on a 5 kill streak, they're insane. So how does the kill streak work? Do you know by any chance? Like when does it reduce? Because that's actually something I never really asked. I should have. Like when does the kill streak stop itself?
I think it constantly goes up.
Oh, so like if in a Littlewood now gets 5 more kills over span, it will then show a 10
Yeah,
kill streak. Okay,
I believe so.
I guess we're about to find out if in a Littlewood can get any more kills. I'm watching a POV here. They are struggling a little bit to find people.
Yellow
Obviously,
jumped into first now.
blowing the horn when you see hiders especially is a big strat because it gives you speed through. So if you know there's a hider nearby or you can see them in sight using the pearl, blowing the horn, it's a big strat there. And it doesn't take you long to blow either. Yes, I see what you mean. Yeah, Danny up to a 10 kill streak. Now we'll move over to yellow team to have a little look at how
20
Danny
to 25 seconds, I've been told in chat.
Oh, after 25 seconds it removes your kill streak. Okay, got it. So if you just keep getting kills, that's interesting.
Nominal and pros there now on 5. Yellow are currently leading. Of course, people will start escaping, but yellow doing well.
But 1.7 is a lot. I feel like that's one of the most we've seen in these rounds before like the escapes. I mean, like, you know, I know people are starting to escape now, but sitting on 1.8k while people are escaping, that's a big point lead there.
Yeah, big point.
Like Cyan have everyone out except for Brinks, and they're in third. Orange have everyone out except for Shalomonon. I'm pretty sure yellow are so far clear that no one can overtake them. I mean, pink. Other than pink. other than pink.
Pink with a huge tally of points there. Orange all out, yes.
That's because of the saves that you mentioned, right? They got saves and then they got out.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like that one game that you was quite good at, Farming Frenzy. I can't remember the name of it. Apologies.
Farming Frenzy. No, yeah, correct.
Oh, it is right. Yeah, where you wait until later on to go out. That was your strat, and I feel like it works very similar in this game mode as well.
With May with the top player yet again, by the way, 2 in a row. CC is second, and Frost in third. 4th place is Nominal Gravy, and 5th is Jojo Solos. The top team there was Pink Team by over 1,000 points. Incredible by Pink Team. Red Team in second, Yellow in third, Purple just behind them in 4th. Then is 5th Blue Team, 6th Orange Team, 7th Cyan Team, and 8th Green Team. I do wonder, Yellow are catching up with the Orange Team here.
It's going to be close to the top, especially with the multiplier now. Because I believe the final game's 2 times, right?
400 points between Pink and Red. Purple are 2,000 behind them, yes. Well, no, sorry, we changed one more season and then it's 2 times for the final game.
Yeah.
So we will remain on 1.75.
High MCC always top frags Biome Battle. I've come to realize.
An incredible play in Biome Battle, yes. Should I go through our top 10?
Yes, please.
In 10th place is Jackass. 9th place, Nominal Gravy. In 8th place is Slushy. 7th is With May. 6th is Jojo Solos. 5th, It's Iggles Piggles. 4th place, Brinks. 3rd place, Frost. 2nd place, Ogar. And in 1st place is CC. So worth mentioning there. Incredibly cool to see With May up in the top 10.
True. I mean, from my perspective, you can only see the top 8. So I'm not showing the in-game leaderboards. I'm showing the website, but it's still very cool to see. It shows everyone their profile picture and stuff. I think it's a cool concept.
We should say that May famously has a strat book, but they did promise that they weren't going to use that in this event.
The Biome Battle Bible. We talked about it on the podcast, actually.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, very good to bring up. They did say they weren't going to use it on this event, but somehow they are doing incredibly well.
Maybe they just have that natural inbuilt knowledge. Maybe they're just a natural S tier now without the book.
Yeah, they just are the Biome Battle queen at this point.
Are there any newcomers? Are there any newcomers in the top here?
there any newcomers in the top? Interesting. I don't believe so. I will come and check quickly. No, everyone has played before. Jojo is their second event, Jojo.
Okay, so it's still fresh. And also they played
Yes.
with a fairly weaker team on their first one, right? The MCC Rising team.
Yes, exactly. They are joined again by CC this time. They were last time as well.
There you go, so. So maybe not as weak as I remember it to be then.
I do think they did come dead last, but yes.
Yeah, but maybe as weak as I remember then.
I believe Jojo was having quite a lot of lag issues that event as well, it's worth noting.
Oh yeah, okay. There you go, so. I just
Yeah, just
realised if you
waiting for
right
the-
click the gnomes, they do a different thing to if you left click them. Fun
That's
fact.
just slightly different.
But they say
Actually, no,
longer
it's exactly the
sentences.
same.
No, they say
Yes.
longer sentences if you right click them.
Oh, you're right. Yes, you are correct there. Sorry. I meant more the animation. I thought it was slightly different, but I was
Oh
wrong.
yeah.
We're seeing Wade Box versus me now. And I won.
GG's.
We'll be
Sadly,
glad
I
to
don't
know.
think that adds, I know that you don't really care too much, but I don't think that adds to your achievements, sadly.
I do not.
As
sadly
a commentator,
care.
it doesn't add. I tried doing the sleep thing, I was very sad. There's a dono there.
Wait for yes, thank you to Gremlin Miles for the £20 gift sub.
Oh, we don't see Dungeon Dash last. That's sad.
We do get a build game last, which is very cool. Wade Box asking for a good team after I beat them in that PvP duel, despite the fact that their team is currently second.
With potential to go first as well.
Definitely. There's a 400 gap between them, which is the second closest to the event. There's a 100 gap between Cyan and Blue. Very close between them. But the primary goal is to break blocks to get points. Welcome to Dungeon Dashers. Now, Dungeon Dashers is your normal dungeon game. However, there is a bit of a twist. You go around trying to get treasures. However, there is 4 different components. You can either do the puzzle room, which requires incredibly difficult puzzles. You can do the parkour room, or parkour side, I should say. They're not just rooms. The parkour trail, there you go, which is obviously parkour, incredibly hard parkour in a way. You can have the PvP trail.
Oh, no, the parkour it wasn't incredibly hard, it was just impossible.
It is now just incredibly hard. The PvP room, which is evidently PvP against mobs. And then finally, the build room, which is a building mini game. We will be switching between different teams. We can see on the side the scoring. The teams cannot. I do believe. I might be wrong there. I know the teams can't, but I'm not sure if we can. But yes, we are about to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Off we go.
Round 1 of 1. How long is there in again? Oh, we'll find out in 5 seconds.
It's about 15 minutes, I think.
Oh, there's another cooldown. Okay. The time it is
desperate
just.
for the event to end.
I'm not desperate. I'm desperate to find out how long we got.
Fair enough. Good sir.
There we go.
Watching Pig Team currently, but whatever
11
team
minutes,
you watch. Els with the £1 donation, Miss Fishbowl with £10 with £20, and Dwitty with £1.
I'm currently watching Mel Melissa here. Obviously, this kind of being a game mode with the sands of time loving. I know obviously it's a different game completely, but The idea, the concept is still there, so.
They're
off to a
already
good
in the
start here,
parkour.
I believe that's an inventory jump. Nope, they didn't even hit the inventory jump, they just made the jump.
Incredibly good parkour player.
Hello, Raider, welcome in.
Mel. Of course, with the new updates, they can now hit the slime jumps.
And they miss it.
Oh,
As you mentioned that.
Unfortunate.
They do get the
You
checkpoint
can now,
though.
you can now press spacebar on slime to go slightly higher.
There we go, so. I learned that recently as well. If you on old mechanics, if you press spacebar, it just stops you.
Yes, yeah. That is literally a change in 1.20.4.
Ah.
So very recent.
There we go. Melmel
There
stands
you
of time here. Looks to be about to finish the parkour. Once I see them go through this, I'll move to a different perspective.
I love how you're calling her 4 names or 3 names. Sorry, 3 names, two names and a title. Let's say.
Mel Melissa stands of time dungeon crawler. Dungeon dash, sorry, there you go. They got 4
there's
names
the
down.
4th.
Wait, let me say I need to Mel Melissa stands of time dungeon dash, there you go.
Slightly struggling on these jumps, but they have completed it now.
And they
Gets
get a
all
bunch
that
of gold
gold
and a key.
and a key.
Yeah.
You can now escape this room.
I'm gonna go and have a look at links to Liam. Feel free to call out whatever perspective you're watching there, AJ.
No, I'm following you, good sir. Don't worry.
Okay, I've moved over to Linksy Liam, who is currently playing a building game mode in preparation for our next and final game. Struggling a little bit here, but looks like they're about to be complete.
Just needs to press the tick once they've completed the. Yep, there you go.
That should be it.
Getting a lot of points and
they
a
get
key.
Nice. So the good thing about this and what makes it different to Sands of Time is you have to escape, yes, but you don't have a timer. So you have to be out by that 8 minutes is up, but you don't have to worry about leaving earlier. You just have to make sure you're at the exit in time.
Well, you have to give it to the node. That's the main thing.
Oh yeah. But like, I mean, as long as you get back at like the minute mark, even 45-second mark, and you're feeding no gnome and then getting out, it's like less so you don't have to keep running back to spawn, you know?
Yes. You also have these teleportation tables, of course, that take you back to spawn.
I'm moving over to Anfrost
here you
now.
go. Liam has managed to find the blue dungeon.
Oops, as I switch away from them. Okay, we'll go back.
After getting the blue key. Go on, Liam. Blue key, blue dungeon, and the pig, which gives a lot of cash money as well. Liam will now open it, and in he goes, getting a lot of good points. Red and blue, the current with the most keys.
Also getting an achievement, long-term investment for killing the pig.
Very nice. Very nice indeed. Well, that is a joke on piggy banks, I think. Anyway, you wanted to head on. Yeah?
I've moved over to. I'm over at Anfrost now. I did switch back to Link to Liam when you said that, but I'm back over to Anfrost now. He's doing bulk parkour. As we switch, they do sadly fall.
Very difficult parkour here.
Anfrost gonna hit that. All they have to do is land on the bottom. There you go. Oh, something about ladder parkour. It just infuriates me. Just don't like it. But they do get the checkpoint here. Not long to go now. A very easy checkpoint, the second one. Very, very easy checkpoint to get.
This honey-based tree going up.
And what key are they going to get? They're going to get the red key. I believe
Blue
that's...
red.
Was it red? Blue? They got a key.
I thought it was blue.
Maybe
got
you're
a
right.
key.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
You do have... So basically how it works is you have three keys for each dungeon. And... no, you were completely right. It was red.
To be fair, I did also think I saw a hint of blue. I was like 50-50. So I said red, you said blue. It's like one of us were going to be right regardless.
Yes, true that. You have 3 trails for each dungeon, and as you can see, Anfrost has just completed one of them.
So they don't need to go back there at all now.
No, they don't. They have 3 more challenges to get the other 2 keys. For example,
how many routes are there? How many different routes are there?
So there's 5 rooms. There's 3 rooms that contain a key each.
Wait, how many rooms? Sorry, 5. You said.
Well, no, 3.
Oh, 3. Sorry, 3. Okay.
On each trail, there's 3 rooms.
Okay.
That contain a key, and then you have 3 your free treasure rooms in each. He's just got the green one as well.
So he just
So
needs the
only
blue
remain-
one, and this section
the
is
blue.
completely done, right? Like he doesn't. No one needs to
Yes.
enter this area unless they're looking for scrap.
Yes, indeed, good sir.
Okay, got you. That's cool. See, that's what I like. I like it's a nice little twist. It adds a little bit more, you know. It adds a bit more like pressure. I'll let you decide. Who do you want to go watch now? I feel like I've picked them all.
Let's watch.
Tell me what team they want as well,
Struggling. Let's watch Irish Potato and Yellow,
Irish Potato on yellow team.
who's just got a treasure.
There is a player who is no longer available, which makes me think they died. If you died, you lose all your stuff.
And you can get it back. It is similar to MCC in that.
But what about if you die in lava?
I'm not
Wait, I
sure.
thought when you died in Sands of Time, you got locked out. I thought if you died, you're out, no?
No.
Oh.
If you can get saved using sand,
Oh, got you. Okay, that's cool.
and then
There
you
was
can go and get your
I believe it
points
was
back.
Bill and Cyan who died. I'm not gonna go to them. I just want to check here. Was it Bill who has nothing in their inventory right now? No, Bill has stuff. Maybe I'm wrong. They're doing a task right now. Let's see how Irish does. I'll let you decide who else we switch to from now on, if you rechange.
Well, Irish and Pros going into the, I'm guessing, parkour room. I'm not sure on the exact signs.
Oh, this looks like very hard parkour, but there's a lot of loot here. But Irish
There's a
isn't
lot
gonna
of
go
loot
for
indeed.
it. Oh, wait, they might. Are they gonna go for it? Actually, I don't think it's horribly hard. It's just the lava that's scary. I think it's easy to hit. It's just, you know, you do have a safety net though. They need a crouch. Irish needs a crouch there. They can do
Managed
this.
to survive.
I'd give that one more attempt as
They're
you,
going
Irish.
again.
Come on. No.
Unfortunate.
I mean, are they gonna keep at it? Are they gonna try the other side? Maybe. Okay. Composure, Irish. Composure.
Expecting a different result there, but
No.
Oh, no.
A very different result. Not the one they wanted.
they will die. But
They might
the
live. Who
stuff
knows?
will
No,
be
they're
scattered. There you go. It's safe. It's safe at least. They can just come
Heartbreaking
back
from
in.
Irish there.
We will watch them come back in. Let's see. Come through the door.
I'm watching from their
Get their
perspective,
stuff.
which is fine. As long as they remember where to go. There they are.
There they are. I
That
think
was
this is quite
smart
nice.
though. That was smart to get your stuff saved, which is good from Irish. Fair play. Nominal also coming back.
I
It looks
mean,
like Nominal's going to attempt the parkour. I'm going to switch
What?
over to their perspective just to
Irish
see
just
this.
left their stuff.
Oh, Nominal picked it up. I want to
Oh,
see.
Irish is just going for the loot now.
Looks like Nominal's
Leaving
also
it.
over here going for it as well. Let's have a look at how Nominal's going to do it. And Nominal hits it instantly.
That
Wow.
was disrespectful.
Hey, they're on the same team, right?
They are.
Doesn't
Shall
matter
we
who
go
hits
over
it.
to? Let's go over to Shalomonon,
On orange, of course.
who is just doing some parkour here. The one we saw Mel do just a few minutes ago.
There we go. Let's see how well they do. Anyone found pig in puzzle? I'm not going to switch to completely. I just want to see what Wolfie's looking at right now. I'm guessing they just mean pig in general. Shalom nearly missing the key there. Is there full damage? I don't believe there is, right? Oh no, there is. There is full damage. There is full damage. Shalom should find this key door easily. They probably already know where it is anyways.
They are sprinting back.
Oh.
Oh, they found the puzzle we were watching earlier.
And they're like, nope. Which I respect. They have a lot of stuff in their inventory. They have nearly 2 stacks of gold nuggets. As
Now,
well
at the
as like
side,
13 gold.
At the side for us, we can see the keys collected. Now, it looks like Red have completed almost every one. It
Just
must
to
be
check,
4
is
per
keys
dungeon.
collected meaning doors opened?
No, that is the keys they have. So the doors collected and keys, the doors opened and points got and keys collected are a bit different. Obviously, if you have the keys, though, it's easier to open the doors.
Do you
And
not
it
lose your
looks
key
like
once you
because-
open a door?
No.
Oh,
Oh, no,
okay,
you
I
do.
see.
You do. Sorry. But
Wait, so show them
But-
on here. If they open up a door, they're gonna... Because they have a key.
No,
they
no,
have the
they-
blue key.
we're on the side, we'll still see it as the same. It doesn't
Oh,
change.
okay, got you. So yeah, so Red have probably opened up 15 doors, but not 100%. It just means they have 15 keys.
Yes, exactly.
They're looking for a puzzle pig. I believe that's probably for the achievement, which we saw Liam get earlier. But I don't believe there's one per dungeon. The gnome is being feasting here from Orange team. 30 seconds remaining. They do need to get out still.
I'll quickly jump to Liam, who's doing a difficult task.
Hold up, I'll switch over as well. Bear with me 1 second.
Can they do it in time? There is 1 minute remaining.
Not even, it's 20
They are
seconds.
ticking. They are ticking. Okay, now they have to run. They're getting the points. Now they have to run.
Wait, yeah, they only have 15 seconds. They're not going to make that, are they?
Okay, they can use the teleporter to get back, and there is a bit of overtime.
Oh, there's overtime. Okay.
Yeah, there's a bit of overtime.
So you don't
There you
actually.
go.
Oh
They
wait,
got
so you
that.
don't actually have to leave. You just have to deposit.
Well, it's only 20 seconds, but yes.
Yeah, but that gives them plenty of time to deposit.
Yeah,
As long as you don't have to leave,
They're
then that's fine.
depositing, yeah. They're
Got you,
depositing all their coins.
And they're rich
It
as
is-
well. They got everything. They got everything gone.
Freeing a pig.
I'm a bit confused about the pig thing. If I'm being honest. There we
So,
go,
yeah,
round
it's
over.
a pig you can kill, basically. You know, we saw
Oh,
a
the one
pig
that.
that.
Oh, that's
Mel
literally
killed.
it. Got you. Okay.
Yes. So you can find that in each one.
Oh, was it Mel?
Red couldn't find it in puzzle, evidently.
Got
Here
you.
we go. It is Ogar at the top. CC, Nex, Brinks, and Nukery and Wadebox. Pink team are our top team. So despite getting 15 keys, red team were fourth. We have purple team in second. In third was Cyan. Red team in fourth. Fifth, blue team. Sixth, orange team. Seventh, yellow team. And in eighth place was green team. Now, that has meant something. Prepare your ears. We are about to change to winter.
Woo.
That does mean purple are very, very close to red now. Only 1,000 points within it. Blue and cyan are chasing quite close, not too close behind. Orange only 1,000 points behind them. Unfortunately, now yellow 2,000 points behind orange, and green quite a bit of distance behind yellow themselves. But it does look like pink might make finale. Unless they have a stink in this next game. We are, of course, going to Cosmic Construction.
Which I think they'll do well in. I think they'll be a strong team. And I said it from the start. Pink team are probably my favourites to win here because of the team chemistry.
Hey, good shout, good shout.
And you mentioned, to be fair, you mentioned red, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is also
But
an incredible shout.
purple are within striking distance.
I mean, we also said purple together as well, though.
Yeah, true. Wow.
We kind of predicted it. Look at that, eh?
We will go over all 40 players at the end of the event, but before that, it's time to work out who gets finale.
Straight into the game here. Oh, how am I going to watch this? You know what? Every single time you tell me to switch to a person, tell me what color and person to switch to, and I'll switch them from my perspective.
Okay.
They don't even
Well,
have
the
to be
main
someone you're spectating. If you just call out a name and a team, I'll do it.
Okay, fair enough. The
Even if
main
I
thing
switch
is
myself.
watching the Cosmic Construction part, I would say.
Well, I mean, yeah, but if I'm watching a specific person, I'll be doing that, won't I? That's what I mean.
Okay, yes.
As in,
Sorry,
I'll be
yes.
spectating, but I'm saying like if I'm watching like Parasite from red and you randomly go Hydratic on blue, I'll switch to Hydratic on blue. Like you don't even have to be watching them; you just call out their name and I'll randomly switch over. But I'm gonna aim to watch people who are actually building to, you know.
Yes, of course.
Speaking
Although
of, I believe
it's-
Hydratic on blue as well. So.
the actual cosmic part of this map is beautiful.
Which we can see
say.
from Hydratic's perspective here now, flying around, having a little browse. I believe they're probably going to be the ones mining. I mean, what's the strat, do you think, for this game mode, AJ? And how does it work? I realise I cut you off there, sorry.
So this game mode basically is very similar to Build Mart. You are trying to get blocks out in the cosmic world. You gain different types of blocks to then go and build in your own little area. However, the builds are 2D. We have now got submitted builds from the website. You can go on the Biome Battle's website right now and submit some builds for this game. And yeah, as a team, you have to complete as many builds as possible. Who are you on as at the start?
I am watching Hydratic on blue right now.
I heard the shuffle inventory incentive is really annoying in this game. Very,
So
very
wait, shuffle
sneaky.
inventory, does it just move around your own inventory, or does it move around your inventory of other people?
It moves around your items in your inventory.
In your inventory, okay, yes. It's very annoying if you're in mid-build. The final 10 seconds, you're trying to get a build complete and someone shuffles your inventory. Oh, that sounds horrendous.
Indeed, it does. Hydratic currently out mining a lot of honey. Not honey. Yeah, no, honeycomb.
I feel like I know a strat for this game I'd like to experience one day. Is
it
just... Yeah, go on.
Is it getting as much materials as possible at the start?
Yeah, literally just have one person flying around collecting materials you might not even need. Maybe like 15 of each, 20 of each, and then just going back and holding in your inventory and just placing it when it's needed.
They have made changes to make that strat a little more bad now.
Oh, how so?
Basically, because people were doing it as quick as possible, it's now that you want to do as many as possible because the later builds give you more points.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Instead of doing it as quick as possible, you go around, you like stack up, and then in the final like minute of the game, like final 2 minutes of the game, bang, you just hash through every single build with all the blocks you have.
Yeah, I guess.
But then you miss out on the third, fourth, fifth thing. You'll always be eighth, which might not work point wise.
Shall we change to Solidarity Gaming? I feel like we should give Green a bit of love.
Solidarity is not live. Anyone else on Green Team? Anyone else is live?
Changed to Orion Sound.
Of course. I mean, I am swapping myself. Like I did swap to Jack Cassius before you told me to swap here. So I am kind of swapping between myself. But every single time you call it out, I'm moving. No. Every single time you call it out, I'm moving.
Okay.
But I'm swapping in between as well, so we can get every perspective here.
Lying.
Orion Sound doing just getting one type of block here. Just heading ahead of us. So if you fall into the void, you lose all your items.
Yes.
Jeez,
that has happened to me before.
It happened to me, maybe. I'm not sure. Alright, so I'm completing a build there for green.
Absolutely destroying the building part, but they didn't get enough honeycomb. That's the main thing. You want to get as much items as possible. Purple team doing very well here. That's going to be scary for both red and pink.
I haven't pulled up with AJX's perspective at any point this time. Let's have a look at that. They're building currently.
Yeah.
They are low on blocks, not being able to get that completed. Need their team to come back there. The items that they have aren't really needed, but I'm sure they'll come useful in later build. Obviously, yeah, they could overcome here with sitting in fourth right now, or to joint first actually. Sorry, and they have a fair few items for this next build as well.
Let's just straight up in first now, alongside red.
That was a very quick, impressive.
Of course, completing builds quicker does also give you points. So
true, yeah. I'm not surprised that green are doing decent here. Like I know they're not at the top, but like because they're doing like build might, etc. Or red team as well. Sorry, both of them, especially with the build might yesterday. I'm not shocked that they're doing fairly well.
Blue team yet to do a single build. Maybe they're trying to pull your strategy here.
I am. Yeah, let's go and have a look at blue. What are blue doing? Blue are literally every single one of them mining. They might genuinely be doing my shirt.
0 builds on either side. You can also just focus on one side if you want, but we'll see if they do that.
But the thing is, like, okay, I'm actually glad they're doing it because now it's going to be interesting to see if it actually works because, like, obviously they're not getting the points. They're going to be 8 for every single build, right? And I think you do get points for how fast you complete a build.
No, yeah, it's how fast you complete build. So build 1 and 2, build right, the first right and left build, they will be the slowest on, but the others they might be the quickest on.
Oh wait, so it's not even per. Oh sorry, so it's not. Oh yeah, so my strat might like. I say it's my strat. I mean, considering blue are doing it, it's not for really my strat fully, but it might actually work.
It has been slight, as I said. There's been changes made to try and debuff it, but we'll see if they work today.
But I mean, if they go back in the final 2 minutes, or even 2 minutes 30 seconds, they can hash out a crap ton of builds. As soon as I see a build complete, I'm switching over to Blue's POV. I'm just watching it in spectator mode because I'm interested to see how that goes.
Seeing purple and red now take the lead. Pink dropping a little bit behind. A bit of a worry for pink right now. They do need to catch back up with these two teams.
Blue team are back. They're placing. Blue team are placing.
Blue team start placing now.
With 5 minutes, I'm guessing this might be their strat. 5 minutes in is a bit early, it feels like, but looks like we're not the only people here who are interested in what's going on. That's one build down.
We're also watching.
That's two build down.
Here we go. They need to do these builds quick. Do they have enough blocks to do all of them? They are all just standing in. I'd still have one person going out and getting stuff. You only need 2 people per build, really.
But I think they're all
There you
just
go.
sharing it because they all got different blocks in there, so they're all filling it in. But the only issue is it's all fun and games, but you don't actually know what builds are coming up, right? So, I mean, they are already completed 5 builds, and they've completed these with rapid pace as well. So, up to 6 now. They are catching up, but still, regardless, because they, like, you don't know what blocks you need, right? So, like, you could, like, 10 of the builds could require 50 lapis each. Obviously, there's not 50 blocks there, but you get the idea, right? So if you don't get enough lapis, then, you know, it's kind of over for you. The strat is dead and run. So I think obviously if anyone's listening to this, it's not me giving my advice, but that could be a way to nerf it as well, is simply just add like a random block that's constantly needed every single time, so you never know what block you need the most. Because yeah, like this is a great strat. I mean, you know, I mentioned it beforehand, so I love it. Completing a build there in 26 seconds, building in 18 seconds, 8th and 6th, but regardless, at the end, they're going to be first in regards to it. But it looks like they don't have the Prismarine, or oh no, someone has it. It's Olive Hoodies.
They're just having to take their time.
Going so fast, it feels like it's causing a bit of lag.
They're now in 6th overall. Now 7th. Sorry, now 6th. They've dropped 2 teams to
But
7th.
it looks like they're running out of the blocks that they need.
Meanwhile, purple are now got 17 builds completed. Orange now jumping into second. Pink are equal to red, and that's all they need, pink. Although, granted, the time taken to complete the builds might affect it. Pink team completing left 10.
Blue team giving up on one side of the build here. How many builds are there per plot? Do you remember?
I believe it's infinite.
Is it infinite? Okay, I thought there was a cap on it. I'm surprised that no blue teams are going out to get coral. Like, you don't need everyone here. You should just put all the blocks in a chest and one of you go out and get the coral. I think that's something they're struggling a little bit there. But regardless, I mean, they are moved into 6th here. Look, they completed that build in 3rd. That's how good the strat's working right now. They are pushed up in that area.
They're completely ignoring the other side. They might as well mine those bricks if they're going to ignore it.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't understand why. I think they finally have. I think one of them have gone to get coral. That's what they should do. They should just put all their items in the chest and go and get coral. It looks like they're out of lapis. The strat's worked so far. It's a good strat up until this point when you realise, wait, we don't have enough items.
There's someone coming in with coral now.
There we go. Another build done. Impressive. Purple team,
It's a
though,
bit too
absolutely
late when
demolishing
purple, yeah, 22nd. Pink and red both tied. They will be very worried about purple team right now.
I've come to realise that the 2 minutes would not be enough in the slightest.
I did think that was maybe slightly too much. I think you're right at maybe 4 minutes.
Yeah, maybe 4. I mean, to be fair, they started at 5. They've been going for 3 minutes and they needed to go and get blocks, so maybe.
Frost completing the creeper build.
They don't have lapis. Don't know if they have emeralds either here. No lapis, no emeralds. They're stuck on the builds here, blue team.
Ready catching up with purple right now. Pink have got to hurry up now as well.
Sorry, I know I've been so fixated on blue team. I'm just so interested by the strat.
They are currently 4th now. Mainly focusing on one side.
Oh, red, yeah, I see what you mean. Red have caught up, just taking a lead on pink there. Oh, this is going to be so intense to see who makes finale. It looks like pink is safe. I think pink is safe. But actually, no, because it's a 2x multiplier, so maybe not.
Yeah, it will be close, especially with purple completing some earlier. It might be okay. If red can draw out a bit of a gap to pink now, they may do it. Same with purple. Purple desperately need to... Purple are getting these builds done quickly, though. I just saw that. again, first place on the right. Yes, pink are first place on the left, but they're 7th place on the right. So a lot slower on that right-hand side.
I think just because it's only 40 seconds left, I am just going to stick to blue team here because that's who I've been watching. It's kind of hard to switch in the build game. It's fun, but it's hard to switch.
Here we go.
Minutes are just missing a block there. Sorry, go
A
on.
free gap between between purple and red. Now down to 2. Now back up to 3. This could be it though. Red could be out. Oh, they get 2 done quickly.
23 seconds remaining.
You've got to place them quickly now, because if you don't, you won't get them up to the end. And it looks like red are all out of blocks, with purple 3 ahead of them. And pink only 1 ahead. Is this it?
But it depends
Purple
on the
now
time.
4 ahead. Purple 5 ahead.
Oh, this is going to be
That is
intense.
a huge amount. Cyan team with the first build. We see all the right builds
Look
right
at
now.
blue team. Look at blue team in all of these builds. Insane, bro.
Great strat from blue. They will drop off in a second, but yeah, this is fantastic for blue.
To be fair, they'll only drop off about like the at some point. Yeah.
Very tactical, and this could affect both purple and thing.
Some people right build 13. Only 2 teams doing that. Blue team. Oh.
Purple team the only one to do 50.
Oh, so there's
no,
only
sorry,
16. There's only 16. Oh wait, yeah, I see what I mean. Sorry.
But we only got to 16.
Yeah.
And it's blue team and purple taking the top spot. But what is the most interesting is, does that mean purple have overtaken red? Purple overtake red right at the end, only a few points away from pink. Oh my god, 300 points in between the top 3 teams. Holy moly, just over 300 points, I should say. 42 points, sorry, 49 points between pink and purple for the win. That is crazy. Pink managed to get the top spot. Purple, second, literally stealing second off of red last second. I said that game was going to amount to a huge amount. Captains will pick a season here. Will May lose another finale?
Wait, I want to fact check something. Hold up. Biome Battle Wiki. I don't want to say the wrong fact.
300 points in between the top 3 teams. That is insane.
Okay, so
Purple team coming from nowhere.
other than Biome Battle 3, Wade Box has played Biome Battle 1, Biome Battle 2, Biome Battle Jingle Crafters, Biome Battle 4, and Biome Battle The Will. Jack Cass has played...
Jack Cass rage quitting.
Has played Biome Battle 1, Biome Battle 2, Jingle Craft... Okay, so Jack Cass hasn't missed an event. Wade Box has only missed 1 event out of our reoccurring players here.
Jack Cass wasn't in the wheel. It should be noted.
I mean canon events.
Yeah, I see.
I know this isn't a canon event, I'm talking about in general. My point is, they both played a lot, and they were on the team that beat us in Jingle Crafters, both of them.
This music is
so it'll be
incredible.
It'll be interesting to see who wins here.
We have a new animation for the building of the 2 islands. Get ready for that.
Whoever gets winter wins from experience. Yeah, pink team have.
That's why pink.
Yeah,
well, that's why you want to. That's why you want to get first place to pick it.
100%, yeah.
But here you go. What are purple going to pick?
Yeah, what do you even do here?
I think you go with autumn or something that's not been picked often.
True. And they got spring.
They got spring.
I think that's still a good call. I think that's still a good call. The animation.
Here you go. Here's the generation.
Oh,
wow.
Oh, look at it. Pink first, purple in the finale here. AJX, if you had to pick someone right now, who do you think's winning?
Oh, I'm going to go with pink just purely from the picking of things. But the purple team do have a lot of good players in it. It's going to be really close.
It's a best of 3, if I'm not correct. If I'm not wrong, right?
It is a best of 3.
Yeah. And you only have to be in the radius this time to get the thing.
Yeah,
1 shot kills.
So just solos going very high up in the middle. Straight to the back.
Interesting strat there. Could work going into enemy lines here. However, it does get
but
one
straight
touch
away
by
shot by
Ogarth.
Ogarth.
Yeah. No one's been fed yet. They're hungry hoglins.
Here we go. There's a purple coming in. It's Jackass.
Gets tapped by Bobblebrook. Katie doesn't get the pickup.
missed.
Katie does get the pickup, but dies to Wade Box.
Oh,
May
me
get the
gets
pickup.
it. May
Oh
gets
my
it.
god! And that's the first deposit.
Here you go. They have started moving. Jackass went to the wrong start.
I will say, I'm not sure if it's just
Oh,
me
the
here,
pigs-
but it does look
The
like
pigs
it's
are not moving. Oh, it's
There you
moved
go.
now. There you go.
the radius
Slight
moves, and that's all that
issue.
matters.
Lagundo now.
feeds their
feeding
hoglin.
it.
Purple are in the well, no, it's even here. They both had
Wait,
one each.
sorry, Jojo there. Wait, feeding it. It's the second one. I believe you need 3
With
feeds.
May with another feed as well. No, I think yeah, 3 or 4, 1 or 2.
It's close between these two teams.
This is so intense. Non-stop kills here. Obviously, as the further your hoglin gets in, the harder it is to feed here. Because the easier it is to defend. Luckily, there's no spawn
May with
camping.
5 kill streak right there. Absolute domination from May.
Why does that cake have a ring around it? What's the deal with that?
I'm not sure.
Oh, they all have it. No.
Ogar currently going towards the middle point. Wade can't see it. Ogar's fed. And, oh my god, right at the end, a Wade box manages to stop it.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Wade
Purple
box
need
just,
one more feed.
just about getting that to stop. There goes CC.
Oh my god, it's one more feed each.
Take
It's
the
one more feed each.
feed each.
And Jojo Solids has the cake. Does get shot there by Katie. Wadebox touches it though. Wadebox with the cake running in here. It's going to be close. Gets shot by Jackass
with
and
a
no
good
one there to
shot.
pick it up.
Oh,
But
at
on
the other side though,
here,
CC. Run. No,
Purple get
Purple's
the
reached the
feed.
end.
while they're
We didn't
closing
see that.
in, that's insane. Oh my god. Okay, this game
So
has become
close.
a lot better when you watch it from above. I know you're not just getting absolutely dominated. There we go. Straight into it. IMCC dead from Ogarth from 51 blocks away here.
A random shot at the start.
God, it's
Jackass
intense.
and Wade box
Ogarth
fighting
on the
against
edge
each
with
other.
the cake. Legundo gets the kill, returns the cake there. We see Wadebox running with the
Wadebox.
cake, running around the outskirts. Will it work? Gets shot at by Withmay. Withmay gets the shot off, but there's no teammate. Wait,
Bubbles
Bubble
right there.
reclaims
Oh,
it.
with mate.
Withmay with a kill
Withmay's-
and a cake.
Killing a cake.
Oh, I see you get a respawn as well. Katie Gobert, Jack has an Ogarth on the other side there, being defensive. Very, very well defensive here. They're
May with the
about to
first
get a
cake.
double feed. Wait. They died at the end. Did they not get that feed off?
They might have not. I'm not sure.
I thought
I
they
don't think
did.
so.
Oh,
No,
okay.
they didn't.
That looks like they should have got that feed off. Okay, wow.
Remember, the circle was in a maybe slightly different position.
Yeah, I think Ping just picked up in time. I'm not really sure. But here we go. We
Here
see
we
Jojo
go.
Solo's about to get their first feed off as well. Never mind. Gets caught in the air by Jackass. Wadebox doesn't get the feed. Ping team is still yet to feed yet.
And
Penalty.
purple now.
Ogarth
I
on
see
the outskirts.
Ogar, yeah. Will this be May's first ever win? They've been in the last 3 finales, not including the wheel.
What, for Biome Battle?
Yeah.
That's insane.
And not won a single one. Up until today, perhaps. And by the way, by 3, I mean including this one.
Yeah.
Wait, Jojo Solos on their own.
Oh, unlucky. Wait,
But
we see
that meant
Ogarth
that-
with a cake.
That meant that CC on the other side could bring in through a cake, but gets
Ogarth.
shot.
Ogarth untouched here. Wadebox can't get the shot off. Lumistar kills Wadebox. Doesn't kill Wadebox. Lumistar picks up the cake. Purple about to get another feed off. Only need one more cake now. While Pink is still yet to feed their Hoglin. It looks like Purple are gonna win here.
Purple from nowhere about to win this event. This would be incredible.
However,
Here we go.
Ogarth on the
Purple.
outskirts there with a cake.
I see it. I see it coming. Wadebox
Wadebox
trying
shot from
desperately
Jackass.
to get
Jackass
in.
needs to kill on Jojo there. Jojo kills. Oh, this is gonna be close.
With May's gonna protect.
Ogarth needs to kill. Ogarth doesn't get it, but Jackass picks up and
Jackass
blows
gets
in.
it. It's Purple wins. Biome Battle Pride.
Oh my goodness gracious! What a way to go out! And the only reason I brought up Jack and Wade winning so many events there wasn't for, sorry, playing so many events was because they beat us in Jingle Crafters. So I just find it interesting and now they're on separate sides. After winning an event together, they were against each other, and Jack Cass came out on top. Obviously, the entire team did, but you get the idea. Absolutely insane finish
all
there.
the team here. Make sure to check them all out, including me. Incredible work. Our top 10 was Mel, Itzigles Pickles, Jackass, Slushy, with May in 6th, Jojo Solos, Brinks, Antfrost, Ogar, and Cece as our top player. Thank you for playing Biome Battle Pride.
Overall, how much did we end up raising AJX?
£1,602. You can still donate right now, but introducing your winners. In third place, we have the red team. Oops. Red team, third place. Just missing out on that finale. And Frost has left. In second place, we have the purple team, who actually were the top team. A little bit of a glitch.
I think it's glitch based on like scoreboard. It's a glitch on scoreboard.
And the first place team is
Pink. Win! GG!
Purple have been scammed.
I'm sure they'll fix the TP in a second here.
TNT as we fly off.
There we go. Look at that. So,
I'm sure they'll fix that in a second.
what a screenshot they'd have to, yeah. And there we go.
All 40 players. I will count down. Kanban in 40th, Mythical Sausage 39th, in 38th is Solidarity Gaming, 37th is Orion Sound, 36th is Onyx, 35th is Little Miss Sun Min, in 34th was Safe Fluff, in 33rd was Irish Potato, 32nd was Lukey, 31st was Katie Gobert, 30th was In the Littlewood, in 29th was Mr. Praws, in 28th Lumistar, 27th Danny Milkstops, 26th is Scuff Sushi, 25th is Hydratics, 24th is Bubble Brook, 23rd is Bill, underscore Bill, 22nd is Shalomanom, 21st is Brewberry, 20th is Liam, 19th is Wavebox, 18th is Pyrocypher, 17th is Cherryfire, 16th is Olive Hoodies, 15th was Lagundo, 14th was Nukery, 13th was Apokuna, 12th was Nominal Gravy, 11th was Wolfie, 10th was Mel, 9th was Pickles, 8th was Jackass, 7th was Slushy, 6th was With May, 5th was Jojo Solos, 4th was Brinks, 3rd was Antfrost, 2nd was Ogar, and in first place was CC. But of course, the purple team win Biome Battle.
How's our top 8 teams looking? What's the order for that?
Our top 8 teams, in 8th place was the green team with 31,000 points. There you go. In 7th place was yellow with 40,000. 6th place was orange with 42,000. 5th place was cyan with 45,000. Blue was in 4th with 47th after their cheeky little strut in Cosmic Construction. In 3rd, just missing out on finale by 300 points, was red. 2nd was purple, and 1st place was pink, with purple obviously winning finale.
There we go.
Right now, trying to fix the small issue with the ending to give purple their podium. We have both teams. We have all the majority of teams still on.
Thank you very much for joining me today as well, AJ. I appreciate it. It's a very, very fun cast. And we wrapped up before 10 o'clock. Look at
Very good. Very good news for you.
that. Very, very good news.
The one time they're not in finale versus Sushi, they win.
Talk about that. Right, I'm going to wrap up my stream. Anything you want to say for my end, AJ?
Thank you very much for watching. Watch the podcast with May. Let's say the podcast with May.
Sure. There we go.
After they won.
And watch anything that AJ has planned. They do a lot of like event streams. And not event, I mean event. Like as in like rankings and votes and the GOAT Meltdown one. Oh! I love Meltdown. He deserved it. The best MCC game. Anyways, I'm gonna deafen up so I can wrap up my stream here, AJ. Thank you so much for joining me again. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too.
Right, everyone. Thank you for watching my perspective of the casting today. Obviously, Biome Battle is an amazing event. I would absolutely love to play it. I really want to play it again. Hopefully one day. But obviously, with the game setup, it's a slightly bit harder to cast. So I hope you all enjoyed our casting regardless. AJ smashed it. Hopefully, I did well too. And yeah, I am going to achievement hunt now until they shut down the server. Thank you all for watching my perspective. Thank you all for watching the casting on both YouTube and Twitch. Stay safe. Don't eat too much bread.